Good afternoon, everybody. Apologies for being slightly late. About 18 minutes. Just wanted to get that video sorted, and by trying to get the video sorted, I didn't got myself sorted. Boo. Have we got... Oh yeah, the Discord sounds. Hang on, let me turn that off. Hope we're having a great... Well, it's Friday, isn't it? Is it Friday? Yes, it is. Hope we're having a great Friday so far. Mine has been alright. Kind of chaotic, but nothing changes there. Where's the flipping button? Where are you? connections, isn't it? No, is it connections? No. Accessibility? No. Where is it? Activity privacy? No, that's not it. Appearance, that might be it. Streamer mode, there we go. Alright, streamer mode is on. No more pings. I hate when they throw things around, or they move things around. It always throws me off. Anyway, let's get started. We have, done it. Hang on. That's not how we do things here. Talking of which, I need to make sure that it's actually looking at the proper window. Where is it? There it is. Alright. There we go. Look how smooth that transition was. Oh, professional. Yeah, there's a few things to discuss. We've also got a trade meet going on today, which is going to be on the Ironclad. Wish us luck. But the Idris is currently worse, so, you know, it is what it is. Sandman, Jukestar, Sketo, Draco, Vashka. That's it. Thank you. Welcome. Don't know where I was going with that one. And then over on Twitch, we have Deacon, that's me, Johnny, Apoc, Dendra, Les, Ehawk, Avenic, Rift, Marcon, Hexambi, Vicious Jones, Gene, Peter, thank you for joining us, welcome. Hot Sauce, thank you for following. Jept, Boogie, 07, and welcome. I mean, the Ironclad. Has anyone noticed in 4.8, in the, you know, the latest build or the latest post hotfix, whether it's switching to SEM mode still? Nothing else. Just is it switching to SEM mode? With refueling, do you have a Starfarer refilling ships? What do you mean, Void? I have a Starlight. I have a Starfarer Loner, which I don't really use because it requires more than just, you know... Well, firstly, I can't afford to fill it up yet, but I do use the Starliner. For this, we don't have a Starfarer active currently in refueling our org ships because we haven't needed to. Not yet, anyway. But it's certainly heading that way, isn't it? Which is cool. It still randomly swaps to SEM. Flip's sake. YouTube Windows off center. Is it? Is it? I don't think there's much I can do. Oh, is that a bit better? There's not really much I can do about it. It's kind of a funny fill, I think. Is that alright? Is it bugging you? Wonko, how are you doing? Firefox wasn't going to give you the chat box. What on earth? How strange. 007. The latest build is killing both your accounts. Main one is stuck in undersuit, and you lost the undersuit slot to equip. The alt account has no pledge. Part of the search bar is showing. Is it better? I mean, I can see that. Yeah, there. I don't know if that's gonna. Oh, actually, yeah, that had it, didn't it? I feel like it's just gonna constantly pop in. Like, no matter how much I take it out of there, it just pops itself back in again, rudely. Would that just mean... stretch it? Oh, you mean like this? Oh, no, that's not it. Hang on. Window capture. A bit like that. Is that better? I mean, the top's still kind of annoying. Yeah, that looks better. Is that alright? You've stolen your son's Cocoa Pops. He needs a life lesson. I love it when the milk goes all chocolatey. No skill, how you doing? Welcome. Daddy Raven, how you doing? With the chat, it did 90 Oh, so you went 90 gigameters without undocking, went through the gate and got undocked. Cargo section turned into bricked mode and couldn't even open the door. In the latest video, I've kind of spoken about what seems to be doing all right, what's not doing all right, and some of the, you know, from what you guys have told me on Discord, there's also what I saw on chat while playing last night. And one guy said that he went through a jump point, it undocked while in the jump point, and then he was just in the command module, and for some reason all his clothes went missing, barring the shorts, of course. So he was just practically stranded inside a jump point in a command module, almost butt naked, but not quite. Yo, secondhand, how you doing? Virgin, is that your handle? Welcome. I really hope CIG fixed my cat. Yeah, what can you do about that? You had a swell 4 to 5 hours grinding sessions with 0 issues yesterday. It felt nice. Yeah, to be honest, last night, so I jumped on last night from about, well, it was actually, wait a minute, I jumped on for longer than 3 or 4 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I jumped on as soon as the hotfix, or the maintenance had sort of finished, after Summer had gone to bed, which was more like 6:30. Played till about 8. Then had a cup of tea with Rach, and then went back up again and played from 9 o'clock till about 11 o'clock. And the only issue I saw was the Agricium rocks not physicalizing when I wanted to go mine them. And there was only 2 clusters of rocks on Daymar that did that. The rest of them, out of the whole sort of hour and a half I was mining, were fine. And other than that, there was not a single other issue. But that's probably because I'm not doing stuff that involves all that, suffering from all the problems, like ASOP terminals, inventory. I wasn't using the command module, I mean the Ironclad. So I think just in general, I mean the missions were all working fine. Well, I say all, I did 2 courier missions. So, as I've sort of said in the video, they've literally scratched the surface of the issues in 4.8. There's so many more problems. The maintenance window has certainly improved. I mean, performance was amazing. It was just super crystal clear and smooth. With them clearly cleaning everything up. And, but yeah, it's like they've made a little bit of progress. They did say as well that they are working on, what is it they said? More fixes? Let me just check my notes. But it does feel more like they've just sort of scratched the surface of those issues. But as always, it is very dependent on what you're doing. If you're not doing certain things that revolve around where the issues are, it's not too bad, but of course that's the difficulty, isn't it? Is you might want to do that stuff. So they said, thank you for the recent posts on Spectrum and the Issue Council. The teams are working hard on fixing and are planning to release an update shortly. And they're tracking down the top known issues and their statuses on their knowledge base. So I suspect we will see another either hotfix come soon. Obviously, 4.8.1 is coming next week, so there will be some fixes within that, hopefully. I missed your thoughts on your new ship, the M80. I think it's a cool ship, but Origin are not my thing. I'm not a fan of their style. It just doesn't resonate with me. And I'm not a fan at all of its interior, but it's a cool looking exterior ship. I think it looks like a classic fighter. So the jumps are working for you alright, Sketo, on your Ironclad, kind of as it separates after jumping. So after you finish the jump, it separates and you have to I mean, that's just annoying as hell, but obviously that needs to be fixed. I'd love to put the cargo on the I'd love to gut the cargo on the Ironclad and turn it into a full tanker. That would kind of work pretty cool, I would think. No issue setting routes. I jumped multiple times. Not long distances, mostly within the same star system. So I was around Crusader, Daymar, Selin, and Yella. No problems at all jumping. Nemathon, welcome. Facemaker, welcome. You went and bought another ship with real money again. Keep our hands off it. Well, what if you could loan it to us? The new insurance system has changed their backend again. This is the first patch at scale with the new backend, so it was bound to break. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's, to me, and as I've said this in the video, to me, I have no qualms with them trying things. We'll talk a little bit about some of the changes they've brought in with 4.8 and the maintenance window as well. Some good, some questionable. My only concern is just let us know. You know, tell us what you're doing. Give us an idea as to why you're doing it so that we can help test it. Communication would be great in that regard. Matey feels too much like an Essex Chav BMW. It's just too fancy for me. And it's not my style at all. It doesn't feel sci-fi, even though it clearly is. You quite like the interior, even as someone who generally likes Anvil and Aegis. Fair enough. Call it the midlife crisis 80, yeah. Commander Ares, how you doing? Johnny, good afternoon, welcome. David, welcome. What manufacturer style do you resonate with the most? Drake. Which is clearly why I'm not a huge fan of the M80. The approved letters for the Odin have been interesting. Is that Sunday, isn't it, we're hearing about that? I finally got through that 1.5 hour sit down. I was actually hoping we would hear about the M8, or the Odin during that thing that started us in live, but this Sunday we will hear about it. Deacon, thank you so much. 328 gift subs in this channel. That is ridiculous, but appreciated, mate. Thank you so much. Are you browsing at the trade meet? Yeah, I'm coming over soon, so there's issues with docking with the Idris, which can be very problematic. More so to the point that we have decided to use the Ironclad for our trade meet today. So we'll see how that goes. You think your problems are down to the new Firefox release? Yeah, I've switched over to Chrome now. I don't really use Firefox, so it's not something I've noticed. Zol, how you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Alaskan, welcome. Priyu, welcome. Captain Carrot, how you doing, guys? 07. Shredded the Moth for the Reclaimer. Very nice. It's a beast. It's a Reclaimer. So, oh, I don't know what DEFCON ships it is. Is it Anvil Day today, guys? So there's been a few updates with this maintenance. The maintenance dropped about 1 o'clock my time for, it was about 5 hours, 5.5, something like that. And with it came a very good addition, being the new claim option. So you can now claim your real bought items back if you lose them, if they don't get, you know, brought back with the insurance claim, or if they just get lost in general, you can now claim them all back, which is great. And this includes paints, because obviously paints, since 4.8 released, paints have just been an absolute nightmare for people, losing them all the time. Now you can just, if you lose it, as I showed in the video, you lose it, you claim it back, it's there again, you can now reapply it, which we have been needing something like this for so long, and with these new additions, I'm so happy to see that come in, because it really is something that's needed, being able to claim back our real bought items, real money bought items. This could have been what Benoit was mentioning, that he was working on, I wonder. But yeah, that was a very nice surprise. Didn't know that was coming in. The other thing that came in was the inability. So when you dismantle an item, like a weapon or a component or something, you used to get sort of the various, basically all the materials that went into making it. Obviously, it's not like high quality; it's all base quality, but you get them back. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, and they haven't explained why, or they haven't given us any indication as to a reason why. We'll talk about a potential whys in a second. But this means that the following, it's all just the rare resources. So, for example, if you're dismantling an arc-light pistol, you used to get dollarvine, lindinium, and copper. Now you just get copper and dollarvine. Lindinium doesn't come back to you. And neither will quantanium, stilleron, savrillium, ricite, or ricite, orotite, saldinium, and Janolite. So if you're dismantling anything with any of those resources, and you won't get the third back of them. Which APOC, you were saying one reason could be that they don't want people crafting things like railguns after, dismantling a load of P4s. Personally, I actually don't think that's the reason. I think they would want to reward people going to the effort of dismantling all that stuff to then craft a railgun. I feel like that would be something that they wouldn't be too bothered about. Whether it's an accident and it's not supposed to have happened, I don't know. Maybe all the rare ones got flagged by accident and it's no longer, giving us them. Whether there's something coming along with the updates to refining, which we know are... I mean, that could be even the 4.9 thing, the refining process is being updated, and maybe even ship refining. There could just be general changes to crafting ships coming along. It could just be their sort of quick way of making the rarer resources intentionally stay rarer while they're working on something that makes more sense long term. But my only concern is that it's like that sort of stuff, put it in the patch notes, give us your intention, so that we can go and test it and leave feedback, I mean, I get, like, obviously they don't want just constant feedback on well, they do, but it must be difficult to break down the feedback on Spectrum, but they're going to get feedback anyway, so give us the, give us a reason why, because there's a lot of people who enjoy, myself included, it wasn't the only way I did it, but I really enjoyed bringing back items that I'd looted, throwing them in the fabricator, dismantling them, and then just building up or amassing all the different resources. It seems odd that they would remove the ability to get those resources, and I don't know why. Ghost, how you doing? Is it not all items then? Well, no, not every paid item. There are some exceptions. Very true. Trino, Captain, welcome, guys. I think it was already the case for some years. You wouldn't get Genolite from Vault Weapons back in the first crafting builds. Was that how it was when it first came in? You expect the removal of the rare ones to encourage mining. Well, yeah, but obviously to me, I don't see why they couldn't allow all of it to happen, because you only get a little bit back. But then I guess Janolite being a very rare one, you could just I guess there's a lot of the weapons that you can get versus finding Janolite. That could be a reason why it just does kill the ability to get that stuff. But yeah, there's obviously a lot of changes coming, and it's a shame that it's kind of coming now. But we'll see how that progresses. Yeah, that's true. Maybe expanding the loop, making people spread out further. Daylight, welcome. Maniacal, welcome. 07 Ralphin, welcome. By the way, another option is to make the rare resource drop in quantity or quality on salvage. I guess there's so much that's to come yet, and they're just trying to keep it all within, like, contained within the area that they can kind of make it make sense. But it is a shame that now you cannot go around, dismantling these weapons and building up those things to then craft your own. And it's not even like you're crafting a good version of the weapon. You're crafting the base version of the weapon or the component. But yeah, now they'll have to be acquired in an alternate way. Captain Cankles, welcome. Warblade, DJ Raf, welcome, guys. Hope we're all doing well. We should be able to break down our PNGs of concept ships. We'll get all the commodities from them. Zadoza Calpin, welcome. Sush, welcome. Paglia, 07. You got out of mining and salvage once 4.8 hit. You got out of it. Why'd you get out of it? I mean, salvage, fair enough, there's the whole scavenging inability now with the issues of, bricking. But RMC is a valuable resource. That is something we certainly need a lot for our capital ships. You just want to log in and put a bunch of ships inside your Ironclad, and the spaghetti code won't let you. Yeah, it's, I mean, even if you did, you could probably get them in, but taking off and flying around with it would be a big risk. Yes, I think so. Right now, the issue, this whole bricking thing is a temporary problem. I mean, of course, bricking will always be there. The difference is we will be able to unbrick these items eventually. That's kind of where we're going, but we're not there yet. So that it would be nice to get to that point where we can start looting items again and unbricking them to use. I don't want it to be a super excessive process of unbricking things. That would probably be a bit annoying, but it needs to fit within the whole, you know, grand scheme of things making sense. Lucardus, thank you so much for the 5 months resub. Beers and party, please. Thank you, sir. Any updates on Quanta? Do you mean as in, what do you call it? Tony Z's quantum simulation. Mackie, how you doing? I think they've done away with that now and taken a different route. Tony Z has retired, basically. He is now emeritus rather than... Yeah, they've moved over to something called StarSim, which, I mean, they haven't really delved into it like Tony delved into Quantum, but I would like to think it could do the same thing. Was it just renamed? Sounds like the same thing. Yeah, so hopefully it's basically either the same system or a similar system, which should be the same or better than what Tony had outlined back then, because the game has changed, and so it needs to sort of flow with what we have now. Not massive changes. Welcome, Tony. Tomatoking. Interitus, welcome. So, yeah, but we haven't had an update further on that one, so that could explain it's the same thing. Well, they obviously want a player-driven economy. Star Citizen will have two economies. They'll have the game economy that this has always been the way, and it sounds like it'll always be the way, where they have the sort of back-end economy that is just a part of the system. So you will see the variations of the economy, you know, the ebbs and flows of it, basically. And that will drive a lot of what missions are being put out there. But there is also the player economy, which is its own thing. Rather than it being, you know, this is all we're having. They need the full economy for the game itself, or the back end. You want liquid hauling. I mean, we kind of have liquid containers that say they're liquid. They don't have that kind of motion, though. Yo, Grens, how you doing? Thank you, sir. Hopefully, Spencer, it goes all right. That would be interesting to see if it goes all right. We will be jumping in a minute, by the way. I do apologize. We're chatting. Got out of it because mining good materials is nigh impossible, and salvaging puts me to sleep. It's not, I wouldn't say it's impossible. I've managed to mine some pretty decent stuff. Not a lot of it. There is definitely a grind there. Whether it's the right, you know, accurate or not is yet to be seen. They can always adjust these values. But salvaging, yes, I suppose salvaging, refueling, mining not so much because there's a lot more to go on, but salvaging and refueling can be kind of like more sleepy, chilled experiences. I tend to chop between them, depending on how I'm feeling. When I do so much of one thing, I get a bit bored of it. I'll move on to something else. I'm hoping to see with Genesis a lot of updates to mining and just generally how things are populated around the verse and finding them, you know, scanning for them and so forth, and finding these big veins. Salvage, I don't even know what the answer is to salvage. There needs to be a lot more to it, and it's you know, we've got the scraping, we've got the disintegration. Obviously, we need to be able to scavenge items. Yes, they will brick to stop dupers, but unbricking them will be bringing that back when that comes along. There's also the siphoning of gases and liquids, which doesn't sound like it's coming anytime soon, but that is part of their plan. I'm the same, Sandman. I've walked around my Ironclad a number of times, and I've not taken off. I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it. I can't afford for it to to break. I mean, obviously you can just claim it back. I'm not like, it's not like I'm changing anything on it. Yes, they're all tied together. So the player economy, the dynamic economy will tie together, but they will be their own separate entities that feed off of each other. You're really wondering when they'll get more scanning features. Yeah. I mean, now we have the physical scanners, and we've seen a little update here and there to scanning, like caves being exposed. I love mining now, where you're sort of searching around. You're learning the numberation, or the numbers for which is what materials what. I really enjoy that, the hunt, and then finding and seeing what I can get. Like now I was just using my arbor laser because I don't have anything else. And I found, yeah, fair enough, in the space of an hour and a half, I found quite a lot of agricium. Some of it semi-decent. I think it was like, the majority was about 300 and something, which I'll sell. That'll pay for my time and so forth, and fuel. Some of it was sort of within the 5 to 6. Some of it was a little bit over 6, and then a little bit of it was 7+ and 8+, which is obviously going to be a big, a very small amount, sorry. So, we'll see. Intro, how you doing? Hang on. I'm willing it into power. Boop. Could you imagine if we could do that? That would be phenomenal. How you doing, intro? Nice to see you, mate. You got a new channel, or a new account? Does the Starlight fit in the Ironclad? It does it, Sandman? Good to know. I didn't know that. Do they punish people for salvaging their own ship? Yes, in a way, they do things to stop you from duping components and things. Yeah, no, I'm the same, Sandman. I just want it to be smooth. I don't want to risk it. Feudal, how you doing? I feel like they just need to adjust the numbers for fuel tanks. There's a lot of stuff they need to adjust. There's, nothing is set yet, and I don't think they can truly set it all until we have everything in place. Even Maelstrom impacts the economy and how damage will be applied, and degradation and wear and tear and aging. It all impacts how often we'll need to fix things up, how often we'll need RMC, and how often things will get damaged and broken and need replacing. There's, right now, it's kind of making the numbers make as much sense as possible now. Sometimes they seem off because, well, there's one reason, but because certain missions and professions need to fit with everything else. They can't have one that's just like super lucrative, because then everyone would just do that. So it's all the numbers will continue to get dialed in, but we're not going to see them get properly to where they need to be until 1.0, until we're playing 1.0 on the PTU. Sun Devil, how you doing? Sandarino, welcome. There's like, until they get to that point and everything is in the game, they can't really make things perfect. Yes, there's certainly improvements to be made, of course, and I'm hoping that we'll see that as time goes on. But there are many different game loops and many different ways to make money, and it's all got to kind of fit together and not have one just suddenly be better than the other. Otherwise, no one would do it. Talking of finding some decent dollar vine, I found a ship outside a cave. It was a bricked ship outside a cave, and it had an atlas in it, and inside was a box with a lot of Fane Malign. There was about 50 odd pieces below 500, 39 pieces above 500, and then 20 pieces of 950 something. And I was like, I'll take that then. Twitch dropping for your alt account, I see. Fair enough. J Pulse, how you doing? A friend started telling you about Star Citizen during D&D last night, and I thought I'd check it out. How is it? I know nothing about it. Welcome, mate. How are you getting on at D&D? We've got a few D&D players here, I think. Martel, welcome. So, at the moment, it's in a bit of a dodgy state with the latest patch because there's, a few back-end stuff going on that's causing problems. Back-end systems we need that will need to get refined and fixed, but problems nonetheless. And it's definitely a game to keep an eye on. Whether you play it right now, I mean, there's a free fly going on, so you should get your friend's referral code, get involved and start playing and check it out. But whether it's at a point where you can enjoy it now, really want to play it now, is a personal choice. For some people, they're not touching Star Citizen until it gets to a released state, until it's released. Others, like myself, are playing it a lot. Some people are playing it even more so. It's all just up to you with your experience, how you enjoy it, and you know, what you're getting out of it. But bear in mind, if you are playing now, if you start playing now, everything you do will eventually be wiped until they get to the, we're releasing this 1.0 version, you know, no more wipes. Everything before that point is going to get wiped. But it is without a doubt, in my opinion, the most incredible game there is. And will ever be for a long, long time. Nothing comes close to it in terms of the experience you get and just the depth and the interactions with other people as well. Yo, Deranged Dad, how you doing? I'm all good, thank you, sir. How are you? So I do suggest, especially while there's a free fly going on, try it. Check it out. See what you think. If you like it, stick at it. Like, what I tend to advise doing is play it if you're having fun. If you stop having fun, stop playing. If you're coming up against problem after problem after problem, just take a break, wait for an update, you know, try again another day. It could just be literally time of day or what's going on in the verse, or the server you're on, to be fair. But nothing is like it. Just Kazuma, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Rhodes, welcome. But if you've got any specific questions, ask away by all means. You're apprehensive about buying the game before they've released. And as you should be. That's just due diligence, which is the right way to approach it. Of course, like, we can't foresee the future. There is no reason or intention why Star Citizen would just be, you know, stopped at all. But you just don't know what's going to happen. So my advice is absolutely play the free fly. If you really enjoy it, get a starter discount package, which is, I don't know, like $50, 50 quid, something like that. And stick to that. You don't need to spend any more. Jump in, join an org like the SM Borg if you want to, and just play as much as you want to play. And just see what you think. Because there is a lot to it, and it's an incredible project, but a very big project that's still got a few years left until it's ready. The ship from Waterworld. Oh, I can barely remember that. It's like an aircraft carrier, isn't it? When there are multiple signatures, you need to drop the scan cone. Yes, that's a good point. That's where I was going wrong. I needed to focus more on where I was looking. It was working fine. Like, I was finding enough agricium. And after an hour and a half, I kind of know the numbers now for what I'm searching for. Trash, how you doing? Rhino, welcome. And Kitchen, how you doing? It's nice watching the improvements, and I am wondering, and I wonder when they'll introduce more exploration style of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the real question is, I suppose what you're asking is for the exploration mechanic, the profession. Of course, there is exploration a little bit now. You can go and explore all over the place. When Genesis comes along, I will be exploring those planets forever. Well, I mean, it sounds like we're going to get Nyx 1, 2, and 3 maybe at the same time. It might be spread out throughout the year, but hopefully at the same time. But I will be on Nyx 1 exploring for a long, long time. What we also need, really, for exploration gameplay to really prosper, especially as a profession, is the ability to scan from above, which, again, I think Genesis will allow that because it'll give you all the data you need to find what you're looking for. And then share those coordinates, or store those coordinates as data that you can either share or trade or hack into, you know. So there is certainly things to be done there, but there is plenty to explore right now. But yeah, if you've got any other questions, Jay, ask away, mate. Anyway, the other change before we jump in is to cargo spawns. So the missions that spawn sort of NPC ships with cargo that you can basically take and sell, like free cargo, the amount of cargo spawned inside those ships have been quite drastically reduced, but it varies between the different missions. So most likely this is one of those, again, going back to the whole balancing of professions and things, it's probably one of those economy changes where they're just like, we don't want people to earn stupid amounts from that versus doing something similar where you would earn a little less. But I don't know. I don't do it myself. I've not played those missions where I found those things yet, so I don't know how it was or where it is now. You're lurking and working, Jake. Sounds good. Who was your friend then that told you about Star Citizen? The Forge, yeah. Been considering upgrading your Carrack to another bigger ship, but I love the Carrack, so I'm leaning towards holding on to it. It will be nice when it gets a proper update, wouldn't it? It's kind of showing its age now as the Carrack. It's a beautiful ship, but it's certainly showing its age. Boogie, thank you for gifting Jay a gift sub with your 903 gift subs in this channel, mate. That is crazy. In fact, where are you in the leaderboard? Top! Right at the top there. Ahead by almost, well, 150, really. Your friend pointed you to this channel. If so, that was a perfect choice. Didn't they just point you to Star Citizen rather than my channel? But the SM Bog. Oh, actually, oh no, sorry. Anyway, I'm going to jump in. Let's jump in and get going. You really enjoy Star Citizen, watching the development from official channels, my channel, thank you, Carrot. I jump in from time to time, having periods where I have a break or get insanely drawn into the gameplay. It's more than a game for me. I also enjoy attending events with others, absolutely, that are as hyped as me. Yeah, it's kind of like it comes and goes. I mean, over the years, a lot of us have been here. The hype and the investment of like time and excitement has sort of gone up and down, and it changes all the time. But like right now, I am probably in my most excited. Just reminds me, I've got to put Cioli's YouTube link, because in my latest video, a lot of the B-roll towards the end especially is from our very own camera crew for the org. Are we at full screen now? Shall I wait for a party invite? In fact, I'm assuming you're in there now, Deke. I'll just join your... Oh no, did I send you a party invite? Ignore me if I did. Apologies. I'll join your server. Let me just add his link to my video, because yeah, we have a dedicated camera crew in the org who do like filming of the various events we have. And it's only fair to give them credit for, you know, for the footage they provide. Oh, coming from Josh. Okay, thank you. Star Citizen has been a big roller coaster of many things, including emotions. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Makiora, welcome. Unfortunately, I think the Carrack update is going to be the RSI Galaxy. No, what I mean is the gold standard. Changing what needs to be changed. Black Kazar, welcome. What do you think about the building craft and territory when will come? What do I think about what base building and territories and things? Or when do I think it'll come? I think we may see bits of it this year, but not necessarily in the build to play. I think there's a good chance we will see, like, a tech preview open up, for example. What am I looking for here? TOBII. We accept any stolen, contracted RMC, CM, both fuels, ammunition, etc. Excellent. Right, as you can see, I have 20 965 quality Feynmaline that I found. I didn't mine this, I found it in a bricked ship. What I'm going to do is split that. I'm going to keep 10. Well, that didn't work. There we go. And I'm going to bring 10. Did that work? I don't know. Ready for the invite, Josh? Oh, I'm excited for the for the Kraken intro. Yeah, we're gonna have one. Deacon is Idris is gonna become one, and I'm excited about that. Very excited. Yeah, don't mind the bodies. But yeah, I've stacked up a few boxes of things that I'm going to bring to the org in my clipper. There's also a few things that I want to add to sell. Yo, Flazon, do you think we've got any more surprise ships left for the release of... No, not for DefenseCon. No, I don't think so. I think they're done now with DefenseCon, aside from the Odin, of course, but that's not a surprise. I think we're seeing Raylin and another Gattack for Alien Week in a week. Next week. So I have... Oh, that's 500 quality. Okay, I didn't know that. The org can use this. Oh, I have Beryl already. Excellent. Not the best. I'm going to keep some of that. Does the org... I'm going to bring some for the org. Is it best to bring it today, Josh? Indigo Fox, how you doing? Because I've packed a load of stuff. So what's the trade meet, Jay? Basically, I mean, I'll show you. Basically, as an org, a lot of us go off, we do our own thing, we acquire things, you know, random items and resources and whatnot. And, oh, I don't think I'm going to fit all that in. And we like to be able to offer that sort of stuff to each other, basically. We just, you know, fly over to each other and usually we use an Idris, which is a big capital ship with a big hangar that can hold multiple ships inside. And instead of holding those ships, we have all these booths set to the side, which are set up as stalls. We have tables laid out, chairs laid out, and people can come along and put their things down, be that, you know, weapons, items, and so forth. And then others can walk around, take a look at what they have, make an offer, trade something. Yeah, it's a ship boot sale. That's basically what it is. What am I looking for? Pico balls. Which are probably going to be right at the end. Why are they there? Oh, I need to bring that to the org. These two are for the org. These keys. What's that? Oh, I claimed that one by accident. Script. Where are my Pico balls? What have I done with them? I found two. And I can't remember where I put them. Can I get an invite, please, Josh, if you haven't already, mate? I may have missed it. Do they come up as Pico? Wait, where's my backpack? I wonder if I've left it in the ship I was using, which I can't remember what it is. I found an Ariel backpack as well. And my helmet. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I may have put it in a container. But which one is the question? Is that the 2? That's the 4. Oh, I can't do that here. Might have to go to the menu. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll do that in a sec. Actual outpost. I mean, outpost actual. How you doing? Oh my lord, it's so warm today. Ah, here it is. There's the Pico balls. There's the helmet and that. And some Prota. But where's... Did I put it in the Citizen Con storage as a keepsake? No. It won't be, it's not going to be in there. Oh, what I've done with it. Maybe I've left it on the ship. Oh no. What I'll do, because I don't want to bring all them out just yet, if I need to relog. You reckon 2 years of base building? I don't think we're that far away. Not for the first rollout of it. I think they're really eager to get it out quickly. Okay, so this is where I have my other Feynman line. 561 and 371. So I will... Can I put that in there? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I'll sell that. That's... No, that's for the org. This is for the org. And there for the org. So I will put that in for the org. Now, let me go back to menu. Hopefully my ship will be fine. Callum, how you doing? They were... Where do they come from? I don't know. I can't remember where the scavenged skull ones came from. Pirate Week. Thank you, guys. Johnny, how you doing? Yeah, I think once we see Nix 1 come along... Oh, there it is. Then there's a good chance we will start seeing base building roll out. There's a lot held up by Nix 1. I think base building, scanning, mining, obviously farming. Not held up, but reliant on it. Snowy Vic, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. I don't think it'll come with base building. I feel like it'll be, here's Genesis, and then shortly after, here's base building. But part of me also thinks it's a next year thing, rather than a this year thing. I personally, my speculation is, at best, we're going to see a tech preview of base building for the end of the year, with, you know, small starting shacks or something along those lines. But yeah, I don't know. Void Howl, thank you for the follow. Oh, Burn Baby Burn, are you in game?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following...
So I have a few bits to sell. I have a few bits to give to the org. Tell you what, let's do this the fun way. This is why I have this vehicle here. You're obsessed with getting the Forge. I just want the Clipper to have that ability. It'll be so nice when it does. Item recovery for store-bought items. I don't know. I guess now that we... Yeah, this thing is that, isn't it? I guess it's not everything store-bought, though, is it not? If there is something that is not part of this new claim mode, then the chances are it's to be added to it. Yeah, it's ship items only at the moment. The heck?
Systems activating. Systems on. Systems activating. Systems on.
She don't want to work this one. I wonder if it's because it was here before we had this whole... Oh no, it was part of 4.8. I think I even put a thing in there as well. No, I didn't. Alright. Let me try it again. Yeah, I don't know when the FPS stuff is coming, but the foundation is kind of here now for that stuff.
Systems off. Systems activating. Systems on.
I can hear it activating, but it's not doing anything. I'll need to claim that. But right now, let's just grab this. I'll go and get the ship and drive it closer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 4.9. Yeah, end of July. Or sometime in July. When's Alien Week? Usually, that's when it'll drop. Welcome, by the way, Robert. Going in, welcome. I did, Carrot. Yeah, I got the... So I upgraded one of my ships. I think it was like 15 quid to the Ironclad. But now I'm looking at the Ironclad Assault and thinking, do I want to upgrade to that one for like 40 quid, 50 quid? I think I do. Blue Wolf 07. I much prefer what the Assault offers. And the cargo is more than enough. So I think I will eventually do that. Once I've been paid. Have you got one? Sinister, welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of problems right now with, well, not just the Ironclad, but, what do you call it? Atmosphere in building, in rooms and things. It's, the whole life support system is a complete, having a meltdown. CIG want us to become wealthy. They just want us to become wealthy legitimately. And if you're playing legitimately and acquiring wealth, then they're happy for you to acquire that wealth. If you're doing it via exploits and whatnot, then they don't want that. So it's not that they don't want people to become wealthy. They do. They need that information, that data, for what people are going to spend their money on when they have a lot of cash. So it's in their own interest to allow us to become wealthy, but it has to be through means that make sense. Yo, Jamaica Gamer, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I just prefer what the Assault offers, and I don't need the extra cargo that the base one offers. When you tear things down with the fabricator, does it randomly assign a quality? No, it's basic. It's all base 500. When you dismantle, you don't get anything that is not, you know, anything above that. I'm doing great, thank you, Jamaica Gamer. Are you? Thank you for joining us. Jackal, welcome. Alright, let me get this box. But yeah, here's the claim mode. Look, as you can see in the top, you need to have the freight elevator down in order for it to be highlighted. If you lower it while you are in the screen, you'll have to come out and come back in again. Wildcat, thank you so much for the 17 months. Please. And then everything you own, you can exclude paints, so that reduces it to 2 pages. But here you've, like, this stuff. I mean, this is Flare. Some of these are from events. Some of them is sub-Flare. I think these may even be referral stuff, maybe? I could be wrong there. Outpost. You're more than welcome, mate. Thank you for the cheer. Much appreciated. And then obviously you've got, like, I've got 10 pages. I don't really buy a lot of stuff with real money. I can't. Who Shoy Shoy, thank you for the follow. But you've got all the different liveries. So many liveries. I haven't bought a single one, so, or not that I know of anyway. And then you can just claim them if you lose them. So very helpful. But again, things now that list is there, things will slowly start to get added to it, and yeah, FPS stuff eventually as well. Eorc with the cheer as well. So juicy. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You took your son survival camping this weekend. That is cool. What? How did it go? Exclamation cheers. Oksana, how you doing? Oh, flipping close. Someone's... Oh, it's a mining laser, that's why. What a buffoon. Gigantify! Blade Runner, how you doing? Bless you, Deacon. Thank you, sir. All the love always. How it is. 12. How you doing? Also, their methods, their approved methods, have to work instead of losing ships and cargo to glitches. Yeah, that's the thing. That's, like, to CIG, one of their main importances this, well, right now, and we can see this with various things, and probably why a lot of the issues are happening, is they don't want players to lose anything they buy, they spend real money on. They don't want players to lose anything they earn in game and so forth, you know, outside of wipes. But they really don't want players to lose real money stuff. And this whole entitlement system, this is probably why we're seeing a lot of issues right now with the game is... Alright, that kind of works. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Get off! This cargo bay is a real nightmare sometimes. I need my helmet. I can't see anything in here. The ship's so dark. Closet Monkey, thank you so much for the kind words. Very much appreciate that. How you doing today? Oh boy. Oh, it's happened again. Ouch. Oh no. Oh Christ. I might get back up yet. It's it's pushed me out. Pushed me out of the ship. I may revive. If not, can someone come and get me? Give it a second. I feel like this is one of those things where I'll just recover myself. Yeah, there we go. Peanut, how you doing? Korax, welcome. When things go wrong, they go real wrong. Yeah, I took my son out to the middle of the woods, gave him a flint and steel. Flint. Said, I'll see you back at home, lad. That's the way to do it. Maybe I'll do that with Summer one day. Alright, where were we? We'll let the frames suddenly start making its way back again. It's alright, Soldner. I wouldn't bother, mate. Things went worse. Once we get out of Horus in general, the frames should recover. I still prefer the... I mean, the Ironclad Assault or Polaris, I would say they're very different, Steve, for different purposes. I wouldn't want to take the Polaris out. I wouldn't want to take the Ironclad Assault out to do what the Polaris is sort of designed for. Their roles are very different. But I mean, I love them both, to be fair. But I am currently fanboying over the Ironclad, so I'm going to go with that one. What's your time zone, Kitchen? Yes, eventually, I think the dismantled quality will tie to the actual quality of the items you've crafted. I think it's just more of a they haven't been able to get that in yet, but that is the intention. There's so much missing from crafting. You know, we're only talking early doors at the moment. We've only had it for 2 patches. There's so much more to come. Oh, just bit my tongue slightly. Thankfully, I caught myself before I did it properly. Days since the last incident, yeah. How to kill myself today. I've seen a few stream titles that way. Yoga? Looks like Scott Disick. Is CIG planning any other big events since CitizenCon was cancelled? Not that we know of, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Squadron is going to release this year if there isn't some form of event, but I don't think there are any intended physical events yet. If there is, they haven't told us. Maybe that's why CitizenCon was actually cancelled. What do you mean no comment from CIG about the Ironclad Snake Pit? They put out fixes in the hotfix. Do you mean they haven't said, this, and this is broken, we're working to fix it? They're not gonna, you know, they know it's broken.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Oh, New Zealand. Ah. You can repair and rearm in the Polaris as well, right? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. They're aware of what's going on. They don't comment on every single, you know, issue that's around. So far, well, say so far, they fixed the thruster sounds and they thought they fixed the constant switching to SEM mode. In fact, they could have fixed the switching to SEM mode when transitioning through shards, but it could be something else that's also causing it to keep switching to SEM mode. Of course, the docking issue is a big one right now, or the undocking issue. That's a big one that they need to fix. They will be aware of it. They will be working on it. There should be some more fixes coming soon. I'm hoping to hear tonight of a new hotfix in the works. But yeah, as of yet, there's nothing other than they're working to fix the. What did they say? Oh, I can't find it. There is another fix coming shortly. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. They won't officially... It's very rare they will come on a camera and be like, oh yeah, we know this is broken and we'll fix it. It's not rare, but they won't do it because there's... In every circumstance, because there's so much wrong. You know, this maintenance and this hotfix, the most recent one, it's kind of scratched the surface of the problems with 4.8. But they are working on more fixes. We don't know what specifically because they haven't specified. But 4.8.1 is coming next week. Did Jared say Tuesday, didn't he? So I'm expecting to see a lot of fixes there as well. Even though, of course, it's not part of the build. It's not the intention of the build. It's more for content drops. But they will bring fixes. Oh, you're in France right now. What, are you on business? It's currently 2:20 in the morning in New Zealand. Woof. Whereabouts in France have you gone? Yeah, even the inventory screens can be kind of annoying with these, and how like it just stays there.
Hey there.
So annoying. Like these little quality of life updates. Just polish, really. That's all it comes down to for those things. It's just, it needs a lot of polish. Which, I guess, they're not going to do massively until it's ready for release, but there should be a lot of polish coming over from Squadron to the PU at some point.
Well, that's the way it goes, right?
New HCS voice pack to go with your shiny Taurus. Which voice pack to go for? Oh, yeah, it's super hot right now. Not that I'm complaining, it's nice. It's nice to be able to, you know, have the windows open and stuff. And yeah, Anvil loading on Sunday. Is it Crusader you say today, APOC? The pseudo AI controlled, voice controlled packs. They've had some. I mean, they've been doing those voice packs for a long time. Yeah, there's bugs, and then there's the assault command module, just separating. Yeah, next couple of weeks. So we've got the Railing, we've got Alien Week next week, which is when it's going to release for 481 with the Railing and. Oh no, what's going to happen to my ship? Is it still there? It's not. It's gone, which is odd. I don't know if anything fell out.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Please visit us.
You can hear it's trying to do that sort of cleanup process of figuring out where it is. Oh, a holiday to Lille. Very nice. Yeah, we've been having cold weather and now it's getting hot in the UK. We went from single digits and now every day is above 20. It's so weird. Ice Viper, how you doing? Welcome. You're trying to do Covalex Reb. I've been trying to do FTL. Something else as well. I can't remember what it was. Might have been Covalex, actually. I did get... So I did unlock a Colossus, which is one that I'm going to try and craft. That's what I'm working to craft now for my industrial ships, like the Starlight, Vulture, Prospector. Of course, that'll be a nice step up from what I'm using. I've got quite a few. Most of these have been unlocked via the org doing missions, though. So, got a few bits of ammo, APD, Antium, Mondgeist, that sort of stuff. I don't know if I've unlocked these. Are these actually unlocked? I don't know if they are. Is it? Are they grayed out because I don't have the resources for them? Got a Cinch scraper module and Ezra, which is to do with a Starlight, I think. And then I unlocked the Colossus. I don't remember unlocking the Sedulity. And then some weapons, which not too fussed about right now. But then the org, we have a big list of stuff. No, we believe in air conditioning, Sketch. We know it exists. But we don't use it because the UK is generally... We don't get a lot of... We have central heating more as a priority than air conditioning. People can get, you know, air conditioning units, but it's very seldom hot in the UK. I mean, it's we have maybe 2 months of really nice weather, and then the rest is just kind of grey, cold, varied. Yeah, I complained about it for like a couple of months, maybe a month at the most, and then I complain about it being cold. It's like there's no point in buying an air conditioning unit for the sake of a few days, you know. Although saying that, I thought that about a Scarifier. 2 tiny lawns. I don't want to pay 100 quid for an electric Scarifier when I'm going to use it once and hopefully never again, but so far I've hand Scarified twice. There's no way I'm doing it for a third time now. Alright, where were we? We will eventually get to this trade meet. Let's try and get this done without killing ourselves again. Yeah, that's true, Sandman. You should know now, the people in the UK we just complain about the weather, whatever it is. If it's hot, we complain about it. If it's mild, we complain about it. If it's cold, we complain about it. It's just part of being British. That's our small talk. How you doing? I'm alright, yeah. How's the weather? Shit. It's just basically what it comes down to. So, when I'm complaining, yes, I'm genuinely complaining because it's too hot right now. I feel too hot right now. But really, I like the fact that it's hot. I'm enjoying it. Alright, here we go again. That's the mining laser. Same with the New Englanders, which is fitting. Yeah, maybe they're just like, you know, we need to feel like we are part of the crew. No, come on. You just gotta sort of prize it until it comes flying at you. So this is all for the AUG. Stay there, you. And then this is the stuff that I have to sell, which isn't a great deal because I haven't got a lot of gear. Kind of, when a box falls on you, it reminds me of GTA, where if you jump out of the car and then another car, like an NPC car, slowly drives over you, and then just stops, and they scream and get out and run away, and you're stuck under the wheel. There's no getting out of it. You're just gonna slowly start dying. You complain about the weather and you don't even live in the UK anymore. I guess you can take, you know, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Old habits die hard. Yeah, we just like to complain. It's just part of who we are. Yeah, national pastime. How dare you give me good weather? How can I complain about the weather when it's good? Alright, I'm on my way. I might jump into Josh.
Looks like you're all set to leave.
Yeah, we complain and we queue. And we probably spend a lot of time complaining while we're queuing. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean about the small talk. If you're in the post office and you're, you know, you stood next to someone rolling your eyes about how long it's taking, and then we start complaining about the weather. It's just who we are. It's always hot and cold somewhere.
Ah, thanks for visiting Orison, official home of...
Of where? Soldner. You've been waiting all this time for me. At least the hot weather makes my car go further. Does that actually work with electric cars? I had no idea. Yeah, have you learnt our ways, Binks? You live in London, don't you? Yo, JC. Yeah, right now my room is 26 degrees, which is great for the plants. Humidity of above 50. Nice and warm, they're loving it. Alright, where is everybody? Oh, I've got a marker there for Crusader. That's a bit odd. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought it disappeared for a second then. It would help if I'm in the actual mode. What about curry? Oh, I love curry. Scarifying. It's basically the process of cutting into the lawn to create, you know, well, to pull up any dead grass, moss, thatch, that kind of stuff, while creating grooves to allow new grass seeds to grow. I've done it twice by hand. Only on small lawns, but it can take hours and a lot of backache. So I bought an electric one just to kind of go, and the grass is coming through nicely. Is that you guys down there? It must be. I thought you were living in Curry. In Curry in London. Yeah, everybody loves curry. Oh wait, no, that's... Wait, where am I going? Is this where you guys are? That's just where Binks is. Okay, that might be you. Why are you red? Is this where we are? I'll just put my landing gear down, I think. Is this you lot, or am I in the wrong place? Yo, Soul Frost, how you doing? Thank you for watching the video, by the way. Oh yeah, that red Thai curry. Woo! That was... Anytime you're eating outside, everything tastes better. Coffee tastes better. Food tastes better. So, making that curry in a stove... while the sun's setting, you know, it's fair enough, it was at a campsite, unfortunately, but that was very nice. I enjoyed that a lot. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Is that true? Curry was invented to hide the taste of rancid meat. I mean, at the end of the day, those herbs and spices, I'm glad they came in handy. Hello, everybody. All right. I'll join Discord. Josh. Oh, I didn't actually see that ship there. Whoopsie. What? Where can I put the stuff for the org, Josh? Do you have like a designated area on board there? I think I launched Discord as administrator. He does excellent. All right. No, I don't have back problems. I just mean it was back-breaking work doing what I was doing. Because actually, I've not had back problems for a long while since doing calisthenics and all the different. After getting.
Right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. I've got a couple of 1SU boxes in my bay that you can dump it all in or whatever.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of semi-decent materials for crafting, like SEU boxes of. Have you got a space for that?
Yep, we can take it.
Okay, I think the majority of the stuff in my hold, where am I going, is for you guys. Let me just show you what I got. Right. Apart from the skull box, all of it, I think, is for the org. It's doing that stupid thing where I can't walk fast. So I've got quite a bit of agricium, a little bit of azlerite, which I... Oh, where did that go? Oh, which I found, which I mined secondhand. Titanium, a little bit of that as well. Were they just floating? Oh no, they're glitching in one another. Oh, and a couple of boxes of RMC as well. I know we're going to need a lot of that. Hang on, let me pull up the... Pull up... Just raise that lift, because it's going to be a pain in the ass getting them out of there. So 575 azlerite. I'm assuming that might come in handy for the org at some point. Some more RMC. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, that one, trying to find the right spot. I would say just use the big handle on... Oh, you got it, nice one. No, my Rachel's uncle actually has sciatica. That sounds awful. My back's much better now. I used to have an issue, which, funny enough, came about more so when I was dead hanging on a bar, as if it was kind of pulling me down a bit. But I do this sort of side plank, which helps. Josh, are you there? I've trapped myself in. Let's pull these out. The boxes seem to clip through one another quite a bit these days. Alright, everything but that is for the org to use. That's 622 titanium, so that's not... They're not the best, but if we're... Like, at the end of the day, we're wanting to craft whatever we can now without worrying too much about getting excessively high quality goods. Because it's good to have those components now. You know, makes sense to have them already. Oh, that one launched, Ares. That one's gone flying. Yo, No Blade, how you doing? That is the Clipper. The Drake Clipper. One of the most attractive ships in the game. You put it next to something like the M80. Ugh, what an ugly, ugly device that M80 is. Yeah, physics are really wonky. Yes, the obliques. Absolutely. Oh, boy. Yeah, since starting calisthenics, which was probably about a year and a bit ago, I had a rotator cuff issue, which is now gone because I've been doing certain exercises for it. I have a knee issue, which is going because I learned doing wall sits helps with that one. It's quite amazing how... That's my books. Thank you. How all these issues, I mean, a lot of them are probably just age, degradation, and so forth, but a lot of these issues can be rectified just with simple movements. You know, bands and things like that. It's crazy. Your beautiful angry dolphin. Which one's yours? The hull? Alright. Which booth is mine? I don't have a lot, unfortunately, but I have some. Oh, that's encroaching. The chair's there. Let me grab some of this stuff. Oh, I have the Fein Malign to sell. I mean, if anybody... No one's going to buy it. There's no point in putting that there. Balls. It's just going to roll off. I know it. I don't trust that staying there, but I'm going to keep doing this like a buffoon. A horrific strata helmet. Although not too bad, to be fair. It looks kind of like the Porsche coloration. Don't be going on to his table like you're going to make him money, whoever that is. That'll do. If I do any more, it's just going to get worse. And then I have another Pico Ball, a sheath, and then some Proto. That's... I mean, I'll throw that in there just for the sake of it looking a bit more full. But that's all I got. You want the helmet? I don't know how much it is. Oh, the 325, of course, that 325. Let me have a look. How much is this helmet worth? Astro Monkey, how you doing, by the way? Let me see if I can see how much it is. I'm not wanting a great deal for it. Only a couple of mil.
Ryan,
Hello.
Commander Ares will go 25k on your Strata helmet.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Don't suppose any of you guys are hearing me in game, are you, on VoIP?
Very, very loudly.
Oh, brilliant. VoIP's working. I actually heard you, Deke. Verpine,
Or at least I'm not.
thank you.
That's impressive because I have another mic selected. So I don't know how it does that.
It's cool, though, because you're echoing. $1 million. How much for the Pico
So
balls?
you, very, very loudly.
How much should I sell the Pico balls for? I don't really know what they're worth these days. What's your offer, Zero? I've had black pudding before, yeah.
25K.
Oh, yeah, Ares, you can get that helmet, 25k, it's yours, mate. You grab it, send me the cash. But yeah, I've had black pudding. It's nice. I like the taste of black pudding. We can do 25k, it sounds good to me. How does one go about getting an invite to this trade meet? Josh, make sure you friended Joshua316. You're in the org, aren't you, Johnny? So you're more than welcome to come and join us. $10k, go on then, Zero. Pico is yours. Yeah, they actually used to be really rare, did Picos. Like one of the most rare items, and they were selling for millions. But now, I literally did 2 courier jobs. I went to 2 different aid shelters and found one in each. So they're, yeah, Gulf oil colours, that's the one. Yeah. Arizona Mantis. How hot is it there where you are, mate? Hello, Primal. That's not mine, that one. I don't know whose that is. What are you selling, Deacon?
Just some random bits and pops.
Dethatching. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, sounds about right. You didn't roll your eye with enough upward movement. We are... Oh, hello, Binks. Who took the muzzle off you?
It wasn't me.
Where are you?
Behind you. What do you want? What are you going to do to me? Thank you, Ares.
Sounds like you got some PTSD.
Yeah, looks like it, mate. Thank you. Just like, say the length of this box. Yeah, I really like the echo. When it flipping works, it's great. I'm gonna have a stroll up top, see what's around. In fact, let me check out other people's wares, because now we've had the white, I need stuff. Ooh, Glacosite there, look. Some nice stuff in here. I am working my way to grabbing all the Arrel stuff. And if I could find my Arrel backpack, I would have bought another piece of Arrel armor. But I already have that. Thank you, Zero. Did you want the Pico Ball, Zero? Josh, could you invite Johnny with a H to the party, please, mate? What's all this? Oh, is this the stuff I brought in? Don't be selling
That's
that.
all your shit, sir.
Yeah, that's org stuff. That's org stuff. Lloyd, thank you so much for sending me your Prime sub, mate. Much appreciated. Beers and patty, please. How you doing today? Oh, you grabbed it from the box. Yeah, good idea. That makes more sense. Phantom Killer, welcome. Hit the self-destruct, Steve. How you doing, sir? Are you well? Couldn't do it to him. This ship is great when it's just sat still doing nothing. It's when you're flying around in it, that's when the problems occur. Oh, what's your new job? Your first day off? How long you been doing that for? Are you going to try and buy it, Phantom? Oh, I hope everyone gets it who want it. I'm assuming there's a good chance they will, because a lot of people applied for it with no intention of actually getting it, you know? Just wanted to see if they could. Hello, Josh. You lost on board your own ship. It's like, wait, this isn't the way I wanted to come. Yo, Riggsy, you hate to ask because the world, the would be so long, but what's the workaround to get the Ironclad emergency lights to stop? I don't think there is one, is there? I don't believe there is a workaround, unless it's maybe just toggling all the lights on and off, which I don't think you can do. We need some like ambient background music. So working the job for a week. Oh, in Northampton? Ah, very cool. I was born in Northampton. Lived in Daventry for a long time. Well, 8 years, not that long. Do they still bring back all the war bonds at the end of the conference? I don't know. I don't know, I'm afraid. Got a big chunk of SCU there. Whoa. Oh, sorry, Josh. I see what's going on. Yo, Fire Seal, how you doing? And do you think it will really be that bad of an F5 war? No, I don't think so. I honestly don't think it will. I think there will be enough to go around with the people who are actually genuinely wanting to buy one, which is probably not going to be that many. Well, I mean, there'll be enough. I could be completely wrong. You know, this is Star Citizen at the end of the day. Likelihood is there will be a lot of people buying them, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as other ones. What's the big red button do? Primogen, welcome. I need to get a coffee. Josh, where's your coffee machine? At Yardley Chase. Well, I don't really know much about, because I was really young. My dad used to live in Northampton, and we used to live in Daventry, but he used to live at a block of flats, Bedford Mansions, near Beckett's Park. And I remember helping him do a beer festival down there. That was a lot of fun. It was...
no charge today. This one's a freebie.
Oh, for the... that's a good point. I completely
For
forgot
the
about that. Yeah, I didn't even thought about that.
Because it's the first one of the patch, we're going to do it as a free meet.
Oh, nice. Okay, that sounds cool. So if you wanted a stall, you can come along, sell your gear. It's free. Usually we charge to pay for running costs, but with it being the first one, it's all free. Need to keep an eye on all this gear here as well. Make sure nobody steals it. Not that they will anyway. Final day. Have the new warbot. Thank you, APOG. I prefer the F8, personally, over the M80. We're just doing a bit of a trade meet. Each person here who has brought something along. Oh, are these yours, Daedalus? Or are these org things?
The 2 SCU is mine. It's my Go box. The 1 SCUs are org stuff.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, and this stuff is free to org members. Is that correct? Or is there a cost?
Yeah, that stuff that you're looking at the moment, that's my personal kit.
Oh, I won't take this stuff then. Just yoink. So yeah, you basically get a table and a chair and a booth
That's why
area
it
for
was up
free.
on the balcony.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. What you need is the other Ironclad to keep all your things
Oh,
safe.
I've got the other. I've got the other.
Hmm? What's
I got a
that?
cup of coffee, but we need an atmosphere for that.
Oh yeah, you just stand with it in your hand. All right, Lyle, what you got here?
On a Zan, dual flights.
Ooh, Strata. What the heck? EVA fuel? That's odd. Why is it just saying EVA fuel? Antium arms and EVA fuel. It's like the core armor, for some reason, just says EVA fuel.
The Zan dual flight suit.
Ah, fair enough. Oh, where did that go? Okay, it's down here. I'm messing up your system. I'm just not going to touch it. Sorry, Lyle. How are we getting on with all the org component crafting things? Have we got much by way of resources? Because I asked APOC to put out a few jobs boards for what we need based on what components we need. You're very well lit up, stood there.
We got
I haven't gotten any resources
three
yet
bits of ADP Mark for woodland that what's it? I think Iggy crafted for Binks. And
Sure
Keep an
thing,
eye on
Steve.
the job boards when they get completed.
Yeah, okay, so we've still got some of the armors from the... Well, that's not from the previous
Oh
one.
no,
was it?
no, this is newly crafted.
Nice, okay. How about components? I know APOC was putting a list together of... Well, he had a list of, I think, some... We needed power plants and jump drives, I think he was. But if we're focusing on... I think next Monday we're doing the TSG, so we need to get some power plants, ideally, for some heavy fighters so that they can stay within the trench run for a long period of time. Lloyd, thank you for the follow. Spatey, welcome.
Don't believe we've got any crafted
Yeah, let me see what I got.
power
I might
plants, but
be able
I'm
to get some
basically
industrial power plants,
snapping
but I
up
think
all
the military ones might actually
the
be locked
components
behind
people have
TSG. Let me double check real
salvaged
quick.
and offered us.
Okay. One's in Discord, one's in VoIP, so there's like a delay, so they have no idea when each other's talking. Oh, that's all right, Lloyd. But it's coming along. Man, I am so warm. Oh, the OLP storage card, a turtle. What have we got here?
Locked behind the tactical strike group.
Yeah, I see. Thank you, mate. Beridom and glycosite. Yeah, that's the weird thing that we found out, is that a lot of the components we actually need, you need to do TSG first to even get them, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, get the military. If I grind over again, to get the military quantum drives from the cargo running. Gotta get about the master rings out for that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thank you, resource.
Yeah, I mean, the power plants we need for the sake of...
I need a bit of ground, but I should be able to do it.
Yeah, nice one. Well, as I say, if you need anything, ask APOC to put out a jobs board. He will negotiate with Nexus for paying the crew. And let's just put out those jobs for the org members to gather as well, because there's plenty of us. I'm doing as much as I can as well, when I can, to try and grab some gear. So let's just get those jobs boards out, get our members paid, and get these things built. And I think we'll be rosy for when we do attempt TSG. Because it sounds like it's going to be quite fun now. See you in a bit, Steve. Have a good one, my friend. Lefty, welcome. Yeah, it's very strange about the... I mean, the thing is, Smitty, we know, like, EVA fuel and EVA capabilities are going to be sort of split. So there must be something going on there on the back end in other builds that they're working on that have that functionality. And it's just kind of being weird. You know, being sitting in the high chair. Not the high chair, not a child. Yo, Yama, how you doing? So the fabricator will be down here. you would be excused for thinking that it was this, which it's not.
You know,
This is the fabricator, or it will be when the time comes where you'll be able to. It's basically this. It looks identical to the one on the Clipper, so I'm assuming it's pretty much the same thing. But that's where it's going to be, and you'll be able to fabricate items here. Which, oh man, I will be upgrading my normal Ironclad to this one because I do prefer this, especially with this ability as well. Free stall, but the items aren't free. Unless you're going through the stuff for the org. You've got to be careful about that, because the thing is, stuff is close by as well. Josh's stuff is close by. Jesus. Ugh. It's mining. I didn't even do any mining by hand. Oh, it's so annoying. You put it down and it just has a mind of its own. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna make a coffee. We'll go for a little stroll up top in a second as well. We should probably get that roof open, Josh. Get the air in. Am I right to go open it?
Oh, we can open it. There's no air outside anyway.
Let me go pull the handle. So the fabricators, I think you get them from like Keltos, don't you? Yo, Palina, hi, Paladin Jelena, welcome. Have we got it? Gonna go for a walk out top. I think we've got normal gravity in here, haven't we? Always regrettable that I work until now, so I never get to join the start of these. You can come along towards the end if you like. I mean, we've got another couple of hours. Are you going to be able to make it for the end of it? It's kind of cool holding it on one of these this time. I do like it. Jump space. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Yeah, I don't believe the ballista fits. It's not that it won't fit inside the bay. I think it's more an issue that it won't get through the door. Or am I wrong there? Whoa. Oh, I think it's windy, that's why. Such a good ship for this, though. It's a nice dark night on Selin, I think. I don't know why Crusader has started looking like that. It's very strange. Does anybody else see it the same way? Yeah, just letting the smell ruminate. Intruder! How you doing? Welcome. No requirements to be in the org. No requirements at all. It's up to you if you want to be a part of it or not. Yes, we have been attacked. We once, after doing this so many times, we did an open public trade meet on an Idris, and it started out quite calm, and then it was almost a full-time battle. It was a lot of fun though, but yeah, it was a full-time battle with people trying to drop bombs, but we did a lot of practice and preparation and training to make sure that we were ready for it, and our ships all survived. There was no... You know, the Idris made it out after a 4-hour trading. We just kept trading while we were being attacked. And we have been attacked in the past as well. We've had someone come along in another Idris, I think it was. And the funny thing was, there were 2 people inside the Idris still trading amongst each other while the rest of them all started manning the turrets. It was quite funny. Just put some music on nice and quiet for now. Oh. Bit quieter for me, that's better. But this would actually be a really useful ship for doing this kind of thing, because you can have people patrolling up above and keeping an eye on things, watching people. Because, you know, it'll be nice to get to the point where we can open it to the public again and have it as a continuous thing. But it was just a lot of effort to try and defend for that long. But yeah, great time. Oh, Neil, welcome. Trying to hack the Comorane Stanton, but they are orbiting the planet now. Is there a way to stop them from moving? No, I think that's a bug. I believe that is an issue where the quantum travel markers are just constantly moving. They're not actually moving. I think it's a bug that makes them look like that. You submitted member verification in Discord, but I am almost max Kovalex and can offer blueprints and a crafter if needed for quantum drives. Thank you, Mackie. That's very kind of you. We will certainly accept you in. We do have our dedicated crafters, but there's no reason why you can't. I think something that Nexus wants to do is offer good, like, great rewards for members who craft us, you know, like a quantum drive, like a high quality quantum drive. Nexus, he's our CFO. He, you know, I can't remember what he said amount wise, but yeah, I want to start pushing more of utilizing all the members of the org who are playing outside of just org events where we all come together, because a lot of people are more solo based. And there's no reason why, you know, those who prefer to go and mine solo or salvage solo can't still be a part of the org and provide resources to the org for a better pay than what they could get elsewhere. Because it's stuff we need. You know, we need this stuff for crafting. We need a lot of RMC for tactical strike groups and keeping our ships flying. So, yeah. Keep an eye on the jobs board in the Discord for various jobs. Was there just 9 Pico balls? There was also a Pico cave, wasn't there? A Pico ball cave, which I don't think anyone ever found it. Do you think that the overall servers increasing in population, pirates would become more common, and events like this will require security more often? I actually think over time the pirates, of course it depends on where you are, but over time, as the game sort of becomes further fleshed out, doing this without any problems from pirates will be more common than the opposite, because there will be more systems in place. There will be more punishments and difficulties for pirates in places like Stanton, versus what it's like right now, where you know, people can kind of just do whatever they want for the shits and giggles. There's much more missing. Not to say, you know, I wouldn't go out to the midst of, you know, to the depths of Pyro and be like, let's do a trade meet, because you're bound to draw bad attention. But in places like Stanton, they're going to be much more secured without needing your own security. But I would always prefer to bring our own and be over prepared than under. Yes, Ice Viper. This is why, like, as much as everyone's focusing on sort of the death of salvage and how, you know, there's so many negatives to it right now, RMC for orgs like ours is super important, because we need it. Like, you need RMC to fix your ships. So for us, it's vital. And we need a lot of it as well, because it takes a lot of RMC to fix up ships. So keep an eye on the jobs board. There will be jobs asking, like continuous jobs asking for players to bring that stuff in. Check out the box you've seen before, the one with the glasses. Why, what you put in it. Thank you, David. On most of these situations, we don't really need, but yeah, next time we do something where, I mean, keep an eye out on the org events. There's plenty of jobs and missions, and there will be a lot of, you know, being part of the, what do you call it, the Squadron and the security division will be very useful. You got tired first and then you retired. I think that's how it goes, isn't it? Yo, Romant, how you doing? I wish there was an easy way to hop on one server. Do you mean a specific server? Yeah, right now there's not, but there will be. You could have people do security for your event for SM Borg credit. They can cash in for another meet and request certain... Well, we pay people. We certainly pay people for the work they do, you know? I don't know how a credit system would work without artificially having to create something completely, you know? Hang on, let me equip it. Is it super bright? Or I think they've dialed it down, haven't they? Doesn't seem as bright now. Oi, oi. Why have you got a knife out? Put that knife down, creeping up on me. What was that? Someone on the security... Oh, it's primal stage on the turretlet. That's the other thing that's cool about this, is you've got this big Gatling turret up there. Oops. Oh, that didn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know how to do it. Let's go for a stroll outside. Look at this chair. How ridiculous. A Pico ball is basically what Jared created. If you remember back to one of the Halloween episodes, Jared made a Pico ball, which is basically... Look at that. That's good, isn't it? This. It's kind of like Wilson from Castaway. And they were very rare. But, yeah, not so much anymore, unfortunately. And physics. Really don't want you doing anything today. Yes! RMC. I don't know what we're paying for RMC, but I think the intention is to pay a little bit more than what it's worth on... You know, in TDDs. We all know what kinds of apples he likes to peel, yeah. Harabek, welcome. I know, yeah, when Joshua said to me, he's the one that holds, he's our head of logistics. When he said to me that we're gonna be using the Ironclad today instead of the Idris, because the Idris is having issues, I was like, oh dear Lord, how is this gonna go? Never verified. Have you posted on the verification section with proof that you are part of the org? With your, you know, your name next to the logo and whatnot. No, they're not worth a lot anymore. They're not rare. They like when I googled it to see what it said, and it said that they used to sell on Reddit. It was like saying they used to sell for like 2 million or something, but I think now they're not worth much at all. Oh, nice. Sure thing. Sketch. Look at that. Don't get much better, especially with Crusader sitting there. Ever looming. Let's go a bit further. Hanchunzi, thank you for the follow. Tried using the Idris to refuel, rearm, and repair fighters on APOC stream last week, and it worked great. You need a lot of... Yeah, that's... APOC was saying that we're going to need a ton of RMC. I've provided two SEU of RMC so far. But the problem is, the maintenance came out, which will have cleaned up all the ships. So there isn't any RMC to loot, you know, or to salvage. But get out there. Get out there looking for it. We'll ask Nexus what his plan is for how much we're gonna, you know, sell it for, or how much we're gonna buy it for, because I don't know at this time. But yeah, we need them. I am doing a bit of both outposts when it comes to mining. So I'm mining. If I find, because I'm finding very small bits of very high quality stuff, because I'm going specifically for certain things, I will keep the small bit of high stuff myself until I've used it. And if there's any left, I'll hand that to the org. The other stuff that's mid-range quality, like anything from above 500 to, say, 700, I will donate to the org to use. Because essentially, any resource above, so anything under than 500, I'll just sell. But anything 500 and above is useful to us, because with these recipes now, we can craft certain things and get a good base, you know, base level standard vehicle component, which we can use now. Our ships need them. So it's good to hand that stuff in. But yeah, like I say, keep an eye out on the jobs board, because there will be plenty of other job opportunities for specific resources that we need. Your pilot seat lost interaction in your Idris last night. Just decided to bedlog because it was bedtime. Yeah, fingers crossed it works when you come back in. Yeah, I'm surprised the Sally isn't purchased. I thought it was purchasable in game. Is it not? Let me go and accept you guys into the org. While we're chilling out. Absolutely, Ice Viper. If you've got RMC to donate, mate, you are more than welcome to send it to Josh. We will take that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Nikoni, welcome, by the way. Admiral, welcome. You wrote a 700-character letter, Odin paper, sorry, well under the limit, but they combined that ticket with another and they forgot about me. Apparently, I didn't send a one-sentence application about how I need to compensate for my penis size. An actual submission that was given access. I don't know what the criteria was, but that sounds ridiculous. Where do we get Palantino backpacks blueprints? Let me have a look. So, FPS armors. Palantino backpack. Oh, I don't think you can. Legs, helmet, core, arms. I don't think you can get Palantino. I mean, I'm only checking SE Crafter, so, you know, you've probably already checked that. At the Adventure Guild. It's pretty much, I suspect, the same thing, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can remove the overlay. there's a glass. There you are. Sketch therapy. Accepted, mate. Yeah, so go on to Discord. You got it. Cornerstone says no as well. Yeah, it doesn't like the Palatino backpack is available. Here we are. So you just go on Discord, you go to member verification, and you just take a screenshot of you. I see you. If you haven't been accepted already, Mackie, I will accept you. It looks like you have. I think you are accepted. Yeah, you are, mate. But yeah, just follow suit with what Mackie's done, Sketch, and that should be nice and easy. That's all right. It's a cool screenshot, that. It's nice. Shall we go? Oh, you can't go full screen because you won't be able to see it. Maybe let me just go full screen for a second. Take a screenshot. Oh, beautiful. I'll share that on Discord later on. Oh, come on, graphics. There we are. Yeah, I like these org events. They're just nice and chilled. Giving people in the org chance to go and, you know, swap stuff, exchange stuff. They aren't bugs, they're features. You skipped the last patch, Teddy Bear. How do you earn blueprints? By doing missions. After you've done so many missions, certain missions will pay out pretty quickly. Others may take a bit of time to pay out, like you've got to get certain rep. What's that over there? Thank you, Riggsy. Hang on, I'm going to skip this song because it gets a bit crazy. I do wish we could take all the blue names off. It would be so nice to have that toggle. And stop that sound. Oh, it's so annoying. You got the cinch blueprint. Nice. Yeah, if you just get on with doing certain missions, you will slowly start unlocking things. Like a lot of the time, if we're in an org group together or a party, we'll just share the missions out and people can just accept the missions. They don't even have to do the jobs. They just earn the blueprints. Yo, Pat Boss, how you doing? Thank you for following. What are those two doing? I can't wait until we're base building. It's like my plans for the org is to have, you know, a basic, like a headquarters location. It's going to be like a village or a town, I suppose, as it grows. That is ambient Star Citizen sounds. Yeah, Beerly, welcome. It's just constant noise in your ears. Coming in your ears. It's, so we're going to have a location. I don't know where it'll be, because I haven't yet decided on exactly where the main headquarters will be, but we'll probably have a few, right? In maybe one Microtech, one in Castra, one on Terra. Depending on how big it is, we might need a couple. We might need one per planet around, you know, somewhere like Stanton. I don't know. I doubt it, but we will certainly have a headquarters and then, like, logistical depots dotted around for distributing things and spreading it out and making shorter hops rather than long-distance jumps in case of dangers and things. But we'll have our headquarters. The headquarters might be like one of the main buildings there, and then we'll sort of build out from there with security and storage and shops, and then we will have residential areas where, you know, players can build their houses and their homes around there. And so, like, you could literally, like, one day we will be waking up in our house on whatever planet it is within our village, just getting up, you know, logging into the game, getting up, looking out your window, and you will see org members in this sort of town or village coming and going, doing stuff, moving around, living day by day, you know, going off doing missions, grouping up. Chief, how you doing? Nice to see you. Will a dry fire torpedo still explode? Yes, it will, Avid. It'll still explode, yeah. Yeah, we will do Org v Org battles. It's something that I know a few people in the Org have mentioned, and a few other Orgs have contacted me, and it's something that I think we will certainly do a lot more this year to get more practice for PvP interactions. Yo, Blam, how you doing? Org name tags. What do you mean? Essential welcome. You're buying a Sally right now. Is it actually available then? You can buy a Salvation. How will CIG differentiate ships' life from ground base or orbital station gameplay? What do you mean, Drop? How will CIG differentiate ship life from ground base or orbital station gameplay? What do you mean, how will they differentiate? Yeah, DCs are pretty good places for getting stuff. It's the same for the early mission, the early mining mission. Don't go looking for, you know, in caves for Rantadung. Just go to DCs. They have plenty in all the boxes lying around. That Ironclad is just a dream ship, it really is. Oh, org tags. Oh, we do have org tags. Who's this? Johnny! Hello, Johnny, you made it. You're looking for something specific? You hear me all right? It's weird because VoIP sort of works a bit better these. Oh no, Ares! Oh, was that you? Oh, I hope you didn't lose that helmet. You practicing your low flying? Go check out, see if we can help him. What happened? You just bought the clipper, did you, Blade? I'm sorry. I cannot take responsibility for anything people buy. It is totally my fault, though. I assume you're dead. Let's get all the scavengers. Let's get his ship. Was checking the F8 and you hugged the ground. Hugged it slightly too much. Looking forward to having more to do on the ground, so when we have those bases, we are not only seeing ships launch and land, but people walking around, trading, driving. Maintenance. Yeah, maintenance will be a big part of it. Like, if you consider when we have agent degradation. The flipping heck is that? Is that a moth? Look at it coming in. Who is that? Guys, who is this moth that suddenly appeared? Let's just get in contact and make sure that they're not up to no good. I can't imagine they are. I think they're just coming to the local area and they're like, what is going on down here? I'm assuming it's because we're close to some form of outpost. Let's go and say hello. Nexus, how you doing? What are we paying people for providing us with good quality... oh, is it Jelena? Okay. Good quality components. Iron Chad, lock up! Oh, thank you, Deacon. On my way. Warm cup of coffee on his Delphin. Is that you, Nexus? You're super quiet again. Oh, hang on. It might actually be because I've got music playing. Bear with me. Speak again.
Hello.
You seem to be somewhat quiet every time. Let me see if I can turn you up a bit.
Now okay?
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, what are we paying people for providing the org with our shopping list and so forth?
We have a comprehensive list based on the rarity of the item. So what we usually do is how much do we need the item and how rare it is, and then we agree on a price with the seller.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Who do they contact then? Is it you or is it Josh?
Josh.
Right.
And then Josh and I try to either scam or help the org, you know?
You're on speaker.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we find very appropriate, costs for our items.
Yeah, so if you are crafting good quality items, military grade A power plants, quantum travel, quantum drives, things like that, get in touch. You know, if you're in the org, get in touch with Josh, and we will be able to pay you a decent price for it. Forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah, that's right. So having more things going on around us on the ground and whatnot. With agent degradation, let's just take the Idris or even the Ironclad, for example. Oh, no, let's start small. Let's start with an Intrepid. The Intrepid has one of each item, pretty much. Maybe a couple of shields, I don't know. But it has basically one size one of every item. Now, the minute you start flying that around, agent degradation will start taking effect, right? It'll slowly start creeping in based on various factors like how much you're pushing it, what you're doing, where you're flying, like the environments and so forth, the damage you're taking. Citizen Shim, thank you for the follow. And over time, you will have to just monitor that and make sure that you're either fixing it up or if it's degradation and it can't be fixed up, swapping it out for a new one. But it'll be, it'll take a little while before you get to the point where it needs to be swapped out. Now, on a bigger ship where you have lots and lots of components spread throughout, keeping on top of that agent degradation is going to take a lot more effort, and you're going to have to be... An engineer is going to have to keep doing the rounds, and just checking on all the components, making sure that they're all fine and they're not going to break and whatnot. Now, when you think about buildings, bases and outposts and whatnot that you build and are also going to have... Oh, hang on, I didn't get my cuppa. This whole engineering mechanic to it. They'll have life support, they'll have power plants, they may have shielding and so forth. So it's important to make sure that you are maintaining that on your buildings. And if you're, as an org, if we have however many buildings we'll have, they're going to take a lot of time and effort to continuously maintain them. And we will have people milling around on the floor doing stuff like that. We will have farms, as you say, where we have certain crops being maintained. Hello, sir. Oh, you've got... Oh, wow. It's like being in an aquarium.
Amazing.
Oh, my goodness. Get out of the way. Move back.
It's better back here.
Oh, God, yeah, of course. Oh, wow. Lamp was such a double win. That is beautiful. It is like being in an aquarium. Alright, where's me coffee? I need it. Oh, is that Luminalia?
It's all again. Yeah, you know what? They stole my bloody coffee cup that usually comes with the ship. It doesn't come with a cup anymore.
Well, that's cheeky.
Yeah, how dare they take my coffee mug?
You'll have to go around on a collecting spree and
That's so
start
rude.
grabbing some, yeah. It's not tucked away anywhere, is it not? Got your wine glasses at least.
No.
Oh, look at that view. Oh! Space blue collar workers, yes. Belter loaders almost. Big shout out to those guys. I'm one of them, in fact. Woo. You're making coffee for everyone. You'll have to have a queue. You'll be like a Starbucks, hand it out.
No, I need one too.
What we need is like a cheer remote. Ching.
Cheer? Oh yeah, cheer like that.
What do we
Yeah.
need is
Right.
the Ironclad
I thought
doesn't
you meant like,
detach
"Yay!"
mid-flight.
Yeah, well, we need that too. Oh no, I'm throwing it. Have I finished already?
Oh, those physics.
The music kind of plays alongside it. It sits down just as the music sort of stops. Oh, that was a nice coffee. Thank you, sir. Nice beans.
Dramatic.
What's that sound? Is he shutting the door again on me? Oh. Just hear this, like... Heading back out again.
Brand new Drake stuff.
Yep. Just needs a bit of oiling. You got your helmet on. Nice one. I only just thought to check.
Some VD40.
I've got like 3 cans of that lying around. Shepherd, welcome as well. How you doing, Prince? This is the... Welcome, Opeth. This is the 325A. It's like it's smiling at me. Are you off, Primal? Catch you later, Primal. Oh, dear Lord. Who crashed? Was that Soldner? Oh, no, there's Soldner. Oh, flipping heck, he's coming down.
It is Joshua Crash
What
316.
the heck is going on, Primal?
Whoa, what do you mean Josh crashed?
Desync.
Yeah, Josh's nickname is Crash, as you know, he changed his name in Discord because he keeps crashing. So Josh is dead.
What? How on earth did he crash? His ship is on the floor.
I don't know. When it comes to Josh, I stopped asking questions.
Oh, was it this ship coming out now? Oh, watch your back. Ooh.
He was trying to move a small ship inside the big ship, and boom.
And his nickname was appropriate.
Yep.
Yep. He's in a
Funny thing, he gave himself that nickname. So.
Yeah, he deserves it. You what, Deacon? We don't ask the questions, so... If you go to
He
options...
also crashed his 890 on the Star Tours.
Yeah, I mean,
So that
that's
was brilliant.
that's the best one because they're all new, basically new members having a little tour, aren't they? So we do like a new tour, a Star Tour thing for new members of the org where
That was brilliant.
they can basically be flown around all the cool places of the verse in an 890 jump or a 600i or whatever. And yeah, Josh was piloting the 890 jump with all the members on board and killed them all, killed everybody. Good work, Josh. Seuli, how you doing? Did you see your footage, my friend? Thank you, sir.
Every first Saturday of each month, that Star Tour, if anybody's interested.
Nice. So first Saturday of each month, if you are a member of the org joining, you can take part in it, join in and be flown around. Yeah, Monarchy. Lamp. Malax, welcome. The flip is this helmet doing up here? I think a helmet got launched. Whose is the Morozov helmet? It's up on the balcony. Is that you, Nexus?
No. Yeah, it's Josh's.
Okay, his head gets his head. Careful, we got missiles down here as well, guys. Let me pick them up.
Yeah, he crashed so hard his helmet fell off.
Yeah. Yeah, in the latest video. Have you seen the one that went up today, though? Scandalicious welcome. No, they didn't fix it. They fixed.
Ryan, could you
or they
store
think
the
they.
helmet inside the 2SCU box, please?
Yeah, we'll do. Is it this one here? Isn't it? I think. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, I threw it on. Oh, I can't reach it. Threw some cool footage in. Thank you for that, Sealy. Your stuff is really, really cool, mate. Flippin'. Oh, it's so warm. I can't. Why is that not wanting to go in? Just... Oh, yeah. Do missiles get bricked?
No. It's one of the only lootable items
Bombs.
right now.
Okay, great.
Doesn't get bricked either.
So missiles, torps, and bombs, we're always taking them.
Excellent.
4 members are listening. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we need. Well, I think Apox got his work out for him with all these jobs. There's a lot that we need. It's not like, oh, that's a bit weird. It's more jobs that are like constant running jobs. You know, we're going to need a lot of RMC. We're going to need a lot of resources, which the resources can change slightly based on the components we're crafting. But missiles, torps, those sorts of things, just constant.
Even though they're cheaper this patch,
Yeah,
you're still
Especially because
very happy to accept
reclaim
any.
anything that come with any
components, yeah.
torps or missiles.
What don't come with torps and missiles?
Oh yeah, they significantly reduce the cost of
When
each.
you
So
reclaim it,
a Colossus bomb used to be what 500k. It's less than 100 now. A torps and missiles are around less than 50. So Apoc is happy. I'm not, because I know he's gonna shoot more. But yeah.
Well, yeah, if they're more affordable now,
Yeah,
then
nothing,
so be it.
Nothing comes with missiles anymore once you reclaim it.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Yeah, they're not
This is
insured,
part
are
of the
they?
Insured loadout.
Oh, are they actually part of the insured loadout then? Ooh, his
I
legs
don't
are
know,
looking a
The
bit.
torps.
Look at Josh's
no,
legs.
they're not.
Right. So yeah, we'll accept them.
You only
Cheaper,
get
but we still don't want to spend on it. Right.
Don't want to spend on anything.
No, true. I mean, there's no need. There's absolutely no need when we've got so much of it, and it gives us all stuff to do as well. I need a wee. I'm going AFK for a sec. Blocked. Damn, a stupid chair. Oh, it's so warm. Yo, DW. Not today, mate. This is just org only, but we will eventually do another
Cannot put Joshua's
public
corpse
one.
inside the chair.
I don't know when, though. But, you know, members, if you're a member of the OGA as well, the Off-Grid Alliance, we do post in there, welcome, Wardo, we do post in there that we are holding these. So if you are, let's say you do a lot of off-gridding, you acquire all these things, be that resources, even blueprints, you might want to craft some things, but items that you've looted, throw them in a box. When we hold these, keep an eye out for the notification and come on down. And generally, with this being the first one, the booths are free, but generally we charge about, I think it's 5k per booth for you to sell your stuff to everyone. And if you are, it didn't have to just be the SM Borg. As I say, it's open to the OGA. My character Ari will eventually make his way down to one of these events as well and sell once I've got some stuff. But yeah, right now I don't. But eventually I will. Anyway, I need a wee. 2 minutes. It's 28 degrees now. Yeah. Windows open and everything, and it's not doing anything. I need space. How you doing? You went away for a week to Turkey. 4.8. Going to be playing better when I return. Oh, you're away for a week. I hope so. I hope so, mate. Yeah. Hammer, welcome. I learned something last night. If your ironclad starts to kill you while in full armor, remove your helmet. It actually saves you. If your ironclad starts to kill you while in full armor. So you remove your helmet and you're fine. That's a weird one. Yeah, no, thank you, Suli. I apologize for not using it until now. Now that I've got the brain space to really start, you know, properly getting on with things. There's so much footage there. And if you ever film anything like the ships and so forth, send it my way. It is great stuff. It's 11 degrees. Whereabouts are you, Les? When you do these events, Actual, what you asking? Sorry, mate. How often? We do them every fortnight, I think. Oh, Peanut. Jolina, good to see you. Gave us a scare arriving there in your moth. Thought you were going to start scraping everyone's ships.
Well. Someone has to clean up.
Especially as everyone keeps flipping crashing.
Yeah, that's true.
Just dead bodies everywhere now.
I do not like how one of that body's legs is bent.
Yeah, that looks too real.
The only problem is I can't scrape the ships that I have to munch them to because I can't get out of the pilot seat.
Oh yeah, fair point. Well, I think there may be some little bits lying around. If you want to grab them, grab them. I know there's been a couple of crashes.
I haven't tested to be fair in atmosphere, so.
Oh, fair enough. Don't want to risk it. When will you start doing these vendor events? I would definitely like to participate in. We do them every fortnight. Welcome back, Aries.
Thank you.
We do them every fortnight, but as we also do them off stream as well. There's an occasional event on a Saturday for those who can't make it to these. Just keep an eye on Discord. Yeah, pretty much. We used to do them every week, but then you know, it started getting a bit dull, a bit boring, a bit too much, and so we sort of extended them. But keep an eye on Discord. That's the way to do it. Oh, broccoli. Yeah, it's a shame having to actually wear helmets and things when you know, when you don't want to. You want to keep it fresh. Keep it looking real. Got to take a little fly around. I made a little bit of cash today. Sold a Pico head and a Pico ball and a helmet, which I only found yesterday, which is good. Don't think I've sold any Fane Malign. Oh, I think it was just really poor Fane Malign anyway. I only put it in there because there's no way someone's going to buy it. Yeah, it is Helenium, unfortunately. I feel for Josh trying to get this home. Yeah, we did an open one. That was a lot of effort. Detox has gone to Turkey as well. That's weird. Are you guys meeting up?
Engines online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Binks has gone running off to a cave. Just wondering where they were then. Oh, we've got a T-Baron! Did you say that what you can use that? Why do you need some? I'm sure there are stuff that require it, isn't there? I'll have a look. I'm sure there was something that requires it. I thought Fane Malign was part of a recipe somewhere, but I don't know exactly which one.
Landing gear down.
A frickin' shark with a laser beam.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
Let me have a look. I could have sworn something has Fane Malign in. Maybe it doesn't then. Thought I'd struck it gold with this. Doesn't like. Maybe it was ammo. Oh no, that's faster than more than anything. I think you're right. I'm not seeing anything. Does everybody know if anything requires Thane Malane. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. For crafting shields, is it? I didn't see that. Oh yeah, so for the Force Wall FR66, it's needed for the FR66, the Force Wall, and that. Oh, and the Mirage. What is going on? Someone just dragging out a dead body. Nothing to see here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's cool. Josh is dragging Josh out. It's mostly, so you can either discuss it. Most of the guys are on Discord chatting and communicating and you know, negotiating, I suppose, if there's something you wanna buy. Hammerdoc, thank you for the follow. Hammerduke. You could also use the party chat to do it if you don't want to use VoIP. Or you can use VoIP in game if it's working, which isn't always the most useful. Moorcroft, thank you for the follow there. I remember Moorcroft in my antiquing days. They make pottery to Moorcroft, quite collectible as well. Such a slacker, I know. Wait, where'd the Tiburon go? So we do have a ship here to salvage. If anyone wants to bring your vulture, guys, just come and grab it. What is that? That's part of the Drake Pitbull. Fortunately, these items will be bricked. Not yet, but they will be. When he claims it. Deke, do you still have my Pitbull? Oh, there's some missiles. Oh, they're not really the most important missiles, are they, these ones? Are we bothering with these?
I don't have your pitbull.
Oh, okay. So. No, that's alright. I'll reclaim it then. I think I might have lost it.
Yeah, it was in a loner ironclad, so no, that's gone.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Gonna head off to this cave where Binks is. See what we can find.
Yeah, I was asking for support just in case. Copy on, so take a gun.
Oh, Binks was?
Yep.
Okay, on my way. Thank you, Moorcroft. Appreciate you watching my YouTube videos as well. Very kind of you. You've been flying it, have you? How have you been getting away with it, or has it been just a nightmare for you? Yeah, it's just falling apart. Welcome, Bear. White Light, welcome. Mr. Worldwide Snub Fighter. I love the Pitbull. Definitely punches above its weight class. Hammer is fine, absolutely. Morning, Mod. Wayland, welcome. Which helm am I looking for? Oh, I'm not looking for a helmet. Sorry, me. Oh, there you go. Thank you. I do, Gene. I dream of VoIP working. One of these days. Flipping heck. I don't think there are any necessary tricks to keeping the game more playable, Peebo. If anyone's got any ideas on how to improve stability or whatnot, then absolutely offer it to Peebo. But it's just, some days are good, some days are bad. Some patches are good, some patches are bad. Right now it's a pretty bad patch. In terms of stability especially. Yo, Maverick. Thank you for joining us up. I love the Ironclad. It's an instant favourite of mine. I will use it many, many times. I'm just waiting for it to get fixed so that I can use it without it being a complete pain in the ass.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Engines offline.
Yo, Deadman. Wish you could make a giant pile of jewels in your home hangar and not have it disappear. Yeah. I oftentimes, when the new patch drops, I'll decorate my hangar and then things will go missing and I'll remember why I stopped doing it. And then, you know, a few patches later I'll do it again and again remember why I stopped. Hello, Solmer. You hear me on VoIP, Solmer? Yeah, there's a lot of issues right now. Follow me, my friend. Let's go find Binks. Put him down. No, I don't think I was saying he was looking for a helmet. Hold on, let me just turn the music off. I mean, I might have done. I don't remember. See if we can find any Fane Malign. Binks! You alright?
Yeah, I'm cool. So far, no doggies.
Well, yeah, true. Do we actually... Do the Copian actually live in caves where there's no oxygen on the surface?
Oh, fair enough. Shoot Binks.
Ah! A cave monster! Found any Janelite?
If he removes his helmet, he's even more ugly than monsters.
You don't know what Nexus is saying about you. You think he'll eat the cave puppy? As long as one of you can remember your way out. I think I have a mining tool, in fact, so if you find any Janelite, let me know.
I got the mining tool on me if you want.
Oh, good. I've got one as well. I think we should be good. Let's go to the depths and see what we can find. Don't think we want to go down this far, though. I think it's a dead end. Oh, does it go around here? Look. I don't know if it got worse since the free flight started. I haven't actually... Dead end again. Nothing. Don't really need Aphorite. It's not all that great. Unless you want... I mean, some things need it for crafting. out of here before you blow us all to smithereens. I haven't been able to do anything with the blue mushrooms now. Do they even sell for anything? What helmets do you have, Hammer? Or just helmets in general? You have a lot of them. I think he's alright. You alright, Biggs? Knock, Tom, thank you for the follow. Oh, that's the way out again. That's not the way I wanted to go. Oh, is this a dead end? Do you remember when we first got caves? There was that guy that would just spend his time in caves waiting for random people to come along, and it would freak him out. Yeah, they are quite easy to get lost in. They're a bit easy. They're a bit easier to get out now that we have a map, but they can still be quite scary. Minor amusement. I like it. Welcome back, Salt. Yeah, decorations, fuck. Exactly, mate. No. For me, I don't know for sure, but since the free flight has started, it's gotten worse for connectivity. Body can't put my finger at free flight though. Oh, you can't point your finger. I mean, it could be certainly affecting things like desync. And delay in certain systems, back-end systems.
Can you take the box from Binks's ship and keep it?
Which is his ship?
Cutlass.
Why, what's in it?
Binks is going inside the cave, and he thinks he will not make it out, so he wants the box to survive.
Okay. I mean, maybe we should help him get out then.
Nah.
Oh wait, is that a 4 SU? I can't take that. I've only got a...
Yeah, I'm here, I'll take it.
Okay. I like his confidence. Is it going to fit in that? New Warbond Nova. Anything else new? Yeah, the free flight often impacts the game, but I guess it's been a bit of a double whammy, hasn't it? With more people playing 4.8 than ever, than any other patch. Open your doors then. There we are. Watch yourself, Soldier.
Permission to Torp's Deacon ass.
Hey?
I need permission to kill Deacon.
I'm staying quiet. You two, father and son, always at it. Alright, you got it. Ooh, that was good timing. Yeah, main stations, main LZs and that kind of place. The minute you kind of spread away from LZs and spawn, you know, loading in points, it gets a lot better. It always starts out really bad when you're in these places. And then it slowly starts to get better and better, but there's a lot going on with you know, back-end systems in 4.8. New entitlement processes and things like that. It's needing a lot of work. Alright, heading back. Nothing new from Crusader or Tumbrel. Thank you, Uncle. To be fair, I don't think it's really... I don't think we can even blame the free flight. It's more just the back-end systems were not, or these new systems as well, were just not ready for the amount of just players playing Star Citizen. And then I guess they feel they got a handle on it, released the free flight, and it just made it worse. Yeah, last year, when we had a free flight towards the end of the year, it was like, wow, everything seems to be working all right. Yeah, something was bound to break, Ragger. That's the thing, like, you know, it's the norm. Things come along, they break. It's nothing new. I play for as much as I can while I can. If it works, then good. If it doesn't, I stop doing that and do something else. Thankfully, 4.8 for me, touch wood, has actually been pretty solid. There's been a few issues here and there, mostly with like ASOP, but other than that, I've not had too many problems. But it is very much dependent on what you're doing. I'm eager to start out the off-grid series again, and I feel like 4.8 is okay for doing that, because you're not really interacting with ASOP's inventories. I mean, inventories a little bit here and there, but ASOP's not so much. I'm using the Clipper in it, so that's a ship that doesn't have too many problems. So I feel like it should be more than okay to get on with that, even though there are a lot of issues right now. I feel like the majority of the issues aren't really impacting that style of gameplay. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I wouldn't call it broken garbage at all.
Choice of song.
Are you a fan?
Oh yeah.
I think it's like there's a lot of good stuff in it. It's just, what the flip just blew up. There's obviously just a lot of problems in places that need to get fixed. Oh, the Tiburon has exploded. Was that Ekim? Yeah. Well, Arthur is the off-grid that we use for Twitch.
Yeah. Ekim accidentally self-destructed his ship.
Accidentally?
Yeah, I'm putting him on hold in any combat mission or investigation.
Anything multi-crew, especially. Ari is my solo, kind of solo off-grid, but not completely solo, but somewhat solo. But no, I've been having a great time doing, you know, these like mining and doing certain missions. Is it pack-up time? Is this my box, Josh? Ah, yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir. Ooh, is that RMC? 8 SEU RMC boxes. Yo, Gillette, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Selin, interesting. This is Selin, I think, the moon. Yeah, I've heard that TSG is actually working quite well now and is a lot of fun and quite challenging. We are in the process of doing it, planning to do it maybe on Monday, I think. Yo, Bobbin. No. Thankfully, it's not my Ironclad, it's Josh's. I hope he can manage to get back all right without too many issues. But yeah, I haven't even taken mine out of the hangar yet. I've just been exploring it in the hangar. Thank you for the follow, by the way. So I sold a couple of bits. It wasn't really a lot. My main purpose coming here was...
the regular or the assault version?
I got the regular, but as soon as my pay comes in, I'll be upgrading to the assault. Yeah, to be fair, the hotfix has certainly fixed certain things, but I do feel like it's kind of a scratch of the surface more than anything. It's just quickly getting some little issues fixed, bringing in that that new claim mode, which is great, and they are working on more stuff, which hopefully comes. No, don't. Hopefully comes pretty soon. I'm not going to do that because it artificially tops you up, and then you end up running out faster. Oh, sounds good, Cioli. That would be quite a fun thing to film. Now, do we have oxygen? We do. It's always a gamble. Finally Friday, yeah. You're a happy camper. Has it been a hard week? I should just have the base stuff in here. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, thank you, everybody, for the trade meet there. Thank you, Josh, for setting it up, as always. It was a cool one on the Ironclad. Hopefully they can get the Idris fixed and we can start using that again, but to be fair, it's kind of cool using the Ironclad. Yeah, the Tiburon sounds like it's going to be a good one, especially going up against the Mauler. You hate Twitch? Way too many ads for a live show. Completely missed the whole conversations, Prim. Was there something you wanted me to say again? See you later, alligators. I'll head back, drop this stuff off, and then maybe head out in the Vulture for a little bit. We ain't really got long, so by the time I get back, it'll be closing down time, I would think. So I might... Did I just go to contracts? No, I didn't mean to do that. Might just chill out and chat for a bit once we get home. Are you off, Gene? Have a good day, mate. I guess ads are dependent on whether you are either a sub or a member of, like a YouTube member. What is it called? YouTube Premium. So if you're used to one, you might not have that option on the other one. Flipping ads, they're all over the place. To be fair, it's not like we're not used to it. TV, you know, halfway through normal terrestrial channels, you get ads. It's always worse when you're watching like a really good horror film or something that's really gripping you, and then suddenly there's like a tampon advert, and you're like, what the f... Yo, Furious Roo, how you doing? There is a way to avoid the ads that support all streamers you are watching. Well, that's true. Yeah, you could subscribe, but I don't. You know, I'm not expecting it. I'm not saying you should subscribe, Prim. It's obviously everyone does what they need to do, but yeah, there's regardless of whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, ads are involved. You watch on any platform, unfortunately. It's the same with TV. It's like with Netflix and so forth. Not having ads originally, and now they've started rolling them in again. It's just, and then you can pay even more to go ad-free. It's like, but I was ad-free. I don't understand. It's just pretty much the way the world is, isn't it? Bless you, Furious. Appreciate that, mate. Very, very kind of you, sir. Heading back home. Not a huge fan of Orison. Hopefully they can get this whole thing fixed with the Idris. I do miss Microtech. Yeah, I'm a YouTube Premium member, but before I used to do that. I used to sort of click in, watch it for like 2 or 3 seconds, click out, and jump back in again. It's like, yeah, I win. Star Kitty, how you doing? 07. It's to do with the docking, N12. The docking is a bit foobad. I don't know exactly what the issue is, but it's having docking problems, which is you can just basically lose your ship. And of course, with ships like how we use them, where we're stocking them with lots of other ships, components, you know, even more so with the ability to refuel and rearm and whatnot, we might have tons of RMC in there and so forth, and the risk of losing it all and then having to pay the extra to get back all that, you know, the ship itself. It's in a really bad state at the moment. Citizen, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Much appreciated. Beers and party players. There's an ever so subtle sound with the landing gear of this. Let me try and play it, where it sounds like a velociraptor. When it comes down. Oh, not when it comes down. Yeah, when it comes down. There. Sounds almost like a dump valve as well, but it's kind of like Jurassic Park. Velociraptor sound.
There you go. Engines officially arrayed.
And there you go. Because it's like really cold in here for some reason. Oh, my helmet's off. Why was my helmet off? Wasn't I walking around outside recently? Oh, the ladder bug. As if that's back again. Go right back to piracy before accepting the ads. Maybe go and buy something. Alright, I can see the skull, so I know my box is in there somewhere. Question, Solid. Welcome. Is the MPUV cargo bugged? You tried using yours yesterday and couldn't get it to take off. Vertical thrust topped out at 0.6 Gs. I think I don't think it's the ship itself. I think there is a bit of a bug with, or it might have something to do with your speed limiter, that kind of stuff. I've seen it happen before, where people are kind of stuck. But there's a genuine reason, and I can't remember what it is. I mean, it might just be a bug, to be fair, but I believe it should be fine. Akles, thank you so much for the what is it called? The donation. Daymar best off-grid locations. Anywhere where the verse temperature with good air. Well, Daymar's definitely not the place you want to go. Daymar has no oxygen, so I would avoid that. For me, it's the main planets, but you're really restricted to either Hurston or Microtech, or you know, the various ones on in Pyro. I prefer Microtech, although it's gotten a bit gloomy around Astor's Clearing these days. Like, I'm actually thinking of going back to Astor's Clearing to live there again, or to start there with my off-grid stuff. But the problem is, it's so cloudy and snowy and gloomy and wet, which is fine, but walking through the forests in bright sunshine was always a really nice part of it. It doesn't seem to work that way, Roman. I tried doing that in 2 ships yesterday, and the temperature just stayed super cold. Even though I'd turned off and on the, you know, the life support, and I tried to reboot it, all my armor was frosting up, and I didn't do anything. I just opened the door and shut it again, hoping to, I think because I was having a really high temperature. I'll take the starlight out, why not? I'll just chill out and do some starlight refueling. Nothing overly specific together, but just earn a few more creds. See what I can unlock. What am I doing? They've given us this magical new device, and I'm there scrolling.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
Of course, solid. Bless you, mate. No shade on the others, though. Yeah, it works for super hot temp. Like, I can't remember what ship it was. It might have been the Starlight, but for some reason the temperature, it was like 60 odd in the orange or red. So I just vented it to try and, you know, cool that down, which worked. And then it stayed at minus 25, and it wouldn't go back up again. No matter how many times I cycled, you know, the life support. It's a bit gloomy. Goony. Do you have to have the crafting recipe to dismantle? I believe so, yes. That is correct, isn't it? Oh, they fixed the duping cruise bottles. Oh, I bet people are annoyed about that one. Everyone loved that. Yeah, you can take off in your Connie. Yeah, try just cycling the power and seeing if that works. It happens to me occasionally when I can't remember, and I never know what it is because it doesn't happen often enough for me to figure out what the fix is. But it's something to do with your power. I don't know. I love this little ship. When I actually started using this before the maintenance window, I could only afford like 2 SEU or something of fuel, and I managed to work my way up. This is how I kept that door locked open. Oh, it was this ship. It was definitely the ship that was too hot for some reason, so I vented it. And the lights in here are actually really nice, but you've got to toggle them on and off. It's much better than most ships. Much brighter. Do I have anything in here, I wonder? Oh, hang on, that's not it. No. I can't remember where the Aryl backpack's got to. I definitely found one. I think I was in my Vulture at the time. It might be in Vulture storage. Demo, how you doing? Welcome. When do I expect to see Squadron based on the info so far? Up until that whole mention of Chris waiting, you know, that interview with Chris in February, I was thinking it was going to be like an announcement at DefenseCon and a release sometime in like July, but I really don't know. I don't know what Chris is planning to do based on GTA 6. Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, it sounds more like they're waiting for GTA 6 to, that they want to release it before GTA 6 comes out, because otherwise it's going to be a bit too close, really.
I hope you had a chance to enjoy our beautiful shipyards and breathtaking sky
Oh,
gardens.
what yards?
Hopefully.
How flippin' rude. So what we got around here? That doesn't tell me where it is. Brieffield Crusader. In fact, I stopped doing these because they stopped working. I think it was before the fix for the moving quantum marker as well, which didn't play well. You reckon December, Gillette? It could be. They could be waiting for the end of the year thing. I wouldn't be surprised. But if he's really wanting to avoid GTA 6, which is November, I would have thought earlier than later. Yeah, like before GTA. But I don't know. I understand their reasoning, but I just think just get it out. There we are. Oh, actually, talking of fuel, how much do I even have? $2.2 and 4.3. That may not be enough. What were they asking for again? It's usually like 7, isn't it? Doesn't say. Let me go up to Seraphim first and just refuel up there. And then I've at least got enough. Oh, come on. That's peanut. There we go. I can top her up today as well. I will send you some more money, Nexus. Yeah, before would be a lot smarter than waiting until thingy is released and all the attention is already on it. Oh yeah, press R, thank you. Yo Marcus, how you doing? Well, it's not about the audience. It's not about whether the PC gamers, console gamers. It's more about the news outlets not giving any, not giving enough attention to Star Citizen versus giving all the attention to GTA 6. They know it's not the same audience as such. It's more about they don't want any attention of Star Citizen to get swallowed by, GTA. And I agree. They should, I don't need a flipping thing, do I? I think the pads are down here. They should do their utmost to maximize the potential release of Squadron. Absolutely. But I don't think it needs to be delayed until next year. I hope they choose not to do that. That's a little occupado. With some big ass ships on them. That one looks alright. That one's got someone on as well. So, let me top that up. Top that up.
Quantum fuel at 100%.
Because I can afford it now. Yeah, to be fair, I have no interest in any other game. I mean, I will definitely play and get GTA 6. I'm looking forward to it, but personally, it's Star Citizen's where my heart is. I haven't touched any other game since 4.8 has released, or may have played FIFA once. I played FIFA once. Let's go see what we can do to help these people out. 2 more years, Turkish. It's a great film. Oh, what are we flying into here? A big old asteroid there. Let's avoid that. Especially as I've just filled up my tanks. Oh, I have set up the cameras for that one. That's good. It actually remembered between 4.7 and 4.8, or 4.7.2 and 4.8. It remembered my camera setup for the Clipper, which I was impressed by. Yeah, absolutely clutch. How you doing, mate? What would I charge you per 1 SEU? Well, I don't know. I don't know what iron is currently valued at. What's the current price of iron? Hello. Don't be rude. I can go away again. Wrong button. You're back from thrilling conference calls. Nice. The 150 cred refueling missions is just blowing up and ambushing Aurora and 0 refueling. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be the kind of, oh no, you're getting attacked kind of things, which, yeah, kind of annoying. Yo, Weed, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. There we are. All done. Should we do another one? I think we've got time for another one. That one worked all right, thankfully. We'll do the other one around Crusader. Alright, he's gone. Very good. So iron sells for about 3,800. I don't know. I would probably say something like 5,000 per 1 ACU if that's the case. I'm not going to play on people's desperation. You just found a Pico ball. Nice. But of course, anything over 9,900 is high quality, so it may be a bit more, but I think 5,000 would be about appropriate for a friendly exchange. Flipping heck, I'm not seeing this stuff until I'm passing it. I ought to be paying more attention. But I really like these kind of chill missions. I get bored of them after maybe 2 or 3. But they're always a nice way to start out the day. Just grinding a bit of rep. Making a bit of cash. Something a little different. Talon fuel tanks must be low. Yeah, that's how StarCitizen gets you. It's like, when it works, it's phenomenal. But when you have a bad patch and you're so desperate for it to work and you really want it to work, it just gets really difficult. Oh, we can do 10k. But no, that's the thing. It's I will mark it up because it's worth a bit more, but I'm not going to be, you know, overly greedy about it. It's just nice to be interacting with other people and doing it that way, you know. There we are. Lovely job. Ooh, that's a difficult one to get hold of. Right, then I'll do for today. I'll head back and just relax. And then we'll just chill out for the next 20 minutes and chat. SSD deals in June, okay. The sneak peek is interesting, is it? Alright, I'll check that out in a sec. Weekly newsletters just dropped, guys. I did notice the email come through, but I haven't looked yet. Did you hear that? It says. And it looks like, I don't know what that is, but it looks like some kind of device. Is it handled by it? It actually could be. It looks like an alien origin, like Banu. It looks Banu with that gilt section, very similar to, maybe it's a Banu weapon? Very similar sort of design work on the Banu Defender. A guitar. Banu guitar. Yo, Christy, can you use the Azeron Cryo to play this? What? I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. You should be able to bind using your... Is the G600 a mouse? It should be bindable. You should be able to... Yeah, as Sandman says, you should be able to hook up almost any peripheral and you know, bind the keys to them. So I'm not sure what's happening there. I like the Clipper. I've never really thought about its speed as such. I didn't really get it for speed in any way, but it is Drake, so I guess. Oh, this isn't the Clipper. so I guess the engines aren't as performant as that of other ships of similar sizes, but I like that they introduced a ship for the game style that I love to play. That makes a nice difference. And it would be nice when the crafting table works, or that La fabricate it.
Landing gear down.
Performance is definitely much better since the maintenance. I assume it's a lot to do with just ships lying around and being sort of just left about. Well, especially with the free fly and defense con, with all the loaners. Now, question is, which side am I supposed to be at? Really depends on where my vehicle is. The wrong side. What is the Azeron? Is it like a multi-buttoned device? Oh, stop. Every time you press that, it goes to grab that fuse. There we go. But yeah, not a bad day at all. Was nice to get back and be a part of one of the trade meets. I'm hoping as time goes on and I have more time to acquire goods that I don't want to keep, but I don't want to dispose of, taking them to the trade meet a bit more often. And as I say, doing the off-grid stuff, bringing that series back. Typically, the time that I bring it back, you know, intentionally for like permanently, they do a wipe. Two episodes in, so yeah, that didn't bode well. But I will be kicking that off, and it's hopefully going to be a nice long one where we're not going to see another wipe for a while. Let me just grab a coffee and have a wheat, and then we'll just chill out for the next 15 minutes, I think. Oh, 2 minutes. Thank you, Gillet. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to that one. And just there's always like a trade-off between the patches. The biggest trade-off with this one is just how we can loot components, and the downside of that means that I want to do more crafting, but then in order to have a fabricator, I need to have it in a place where I'm able to get close to it, and that's gonna have to be a hangar somewhere. Any value in going to sites to salvage? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Although I don't know if we actually have game rules anymore. I mean, RMC is still worth a good amount of cash. It's got a lot more use now as well for players with their ships in terms of fixing your ships on the, you know, within the ships with that ability. The only downside is there's no point in scavenging items. Even less reason now with this change to losing the rare commodity when you do, which is annoying. Yeah, the thing with Star Citizen's keybinds, Christy, is it requires a lot of effort and a lot of work to bind them all. Make sure that when you do bind it all, you save it. And, you know, export that file as well. Or copy that file and save it on your computer, because you don't want to lose that. Because then you may have to do it again if you delete your user folder or whatever. Oh, that's good stuff. You was close. Reddit data miners say it's a Banu bass, a musical instrument called an ocello. Oh, I like it. Okay, that might be Flare then, I guess. Every time I get my hangar set up like a home, it gets wiped. Yeah, same. I spent a long time from patch to patch setting up my hangar, really enjoying it, and then it would kind of, things would go missing and hangar would break and whatnot. So I've stopped doing it. I would like to do it again though. Cargo box just went flying at 100 meters a second. Had to chase it, fly next to it in decoupled mode, and bring it back with the ship tractor beam. Yeah, physics in 4.8 are one of the worst we've seen with Star Citizen. Just putting something down, if it's not clamped, just does this weird warping move for some reason. Yo, Big Welshman, have I said hello to you yet? Robert Howe as well, 07. Farnworth, 07. Any recommendations on where to get top tier components? So your best bets are places like Hathor, which you need to open those, you know, you need to basically prime the laser in order to open them up. What else is there? There's other places. Hang on. I have a list of where to find them. The Onyx facilities, I think you could find them there. QV stations might have them as well. Asteroid bases, they're a good place for it. Maybe not Onyx, but Hathor definitely, and QV stations. Do QV stations have them? You know, the executive hangars though, they do. So contested zones, that's it. It'll be nice when we can properly dress our hangars with, you know, without worrying about things going missing. Or not. It's not even just about them going missing. It's more just about having it reset and having to do it all again. It's beer time or coffee time. Throughout the stream, I have both. Couches are a bit OP. Yeah, can't be having them in your hangars. Yes, they are very much PvP places. That said, though, I have found that, and this isn't always going to be the case, but going to Hathor of late, I often find just people doing their own thing and then leaving. Twice or maybe 3 times I've been to them, and as I've arrived, someone's left or they've flown over to the next one, and I've not been bothered. But they are one of those places where people will shoot at you. It is, yeah, as Sandman says, it's a problem that's the only real way to get them right now. It would be nice if there are alternate ways outside of just either combat or PvP. Buying them, of course, would be one option, but I guess you would need the rep to get access to certain ones. But yeah, I guess it's over time we will see more options in how we can acquire these blueprints. Even looting blueprints, like physical blueprints, instead of getting the actual component is kind of cool, but even that would probably require going to places and looting them where they're quite dangerous. It'll be nice when we start getting a bit more, I guess, even things like PvE, but against creatures. Having to go and find, you know, go into a cave where this creature lives and sneak your way down to try and loot what's inside. That would be kind of fun. Instance content will probably have a lot to do with getting blueprints. Yeah, tradable blueprints amongst players will really help. It's a lot. Don't forget, you can ask someone to craft you something and pay them for it. And of course, you might not want to spend that kind of cash, but if you know someone who already has a blueprint and they have the resources, or you've got the resources for them, you can ask them to do that and pay them to do that. It doesn't have to be just acquired yourself, but something we like to do in the org is go to these places like Hathor and acquire them, because we can. Doing it, you know, as a solo is hard, in case someone comes along. Spread the sickness. Down with the sickness. Thank you, Jolina. Much appreciated. Were they those big 8 SEU boxes? Mining laser places are usually locked down by some big wallet org. Not all the time, to be fair. As I say, the majority of the time I go to these places, there's maybe 1 or 2 people flying around. I must be lucky, but I generally don't get bothered by them. That said, if there is a big org, you know, doing the actual mission, then keep away, because they will just defend that, because they go into the effort of actually pulling them out. Not to say you can't sweep in and mop up the dregs if things have been left behind, but what I tend to do is I will fly to Hathor in a very cautious way, ready to sort of, you know, get out of dodge. And I will look around the buildings where the components are. Like, I'd fly past them and just sort of look down and see if I can see any open, because I don't think I can be bothered going through the full thing on my own to try and open them. Executive hangars are probably a little easier, but again, you're open to problems of being caught there. So it's a bit of a shame that they are the main ways of getting these things. I think it should be more tied to the type of component you get, also based on the type of gameplay you're doing, which is kind of what they're doing now with blueprints, where industrial stuff will give you industrial components. It would be nice if military grade A weren't just the go-to for everything, which I don't think it is too much, but it certainly is to some degree. There would be nice to have a lot more variety in how to acquire them, and I'm sure we will, though. This is the thing. We've only just recently got crafting, and within that time frame, we have seen hundreds of blueprints come in, multiple ways to acquire the resources and so forth to get them, but it's still limited because it's still early with it. As they continue to grow the range of how we can acquire them, different, you know, physical blueprints on data pads, rewards as we do now, access to them in shops. There's a lot of other options there, which I'm sure over this year we'll start to see roll out as well. But yeah, the trade meat is a good way to get them. That's one of the reasons why we do it. Is we may have quite a few. What was that? We might have quite a few. You know, someone might actually be crafting quite a few components, and even base standard components people will pay for. So if you are someone who goes out and gets all the blueprints, gets all the resources, and, you know, trying to craft yourself the best components, even if you've got 500 quality resources lying around, craft the components with them, because people will buy them from you. I would buy them from you. If someone came to me with, you know, an FR-66 or whatever the like a decent military power plant, grade C, grade B or A, I would pay for it. Craft them, offer them, bring them to the trade meets, and let people make an offer on them. Thank you, Sandman. Operation Chill, how you doing? Still missing your bundle you bought. You got the ship skin, but I'm missing the gun. Yeah, I think there's, from what they've said, is that there's a delay in getting these things out. So keep checking though, Odin. I know, what's his face? Bolt said he's done some changes to it, to the entitlement process. So keep an eye out for it. They should be getting distributed. I think it's just overloaded. I would have liked it if it was locked behind different factions that you unlocked with better reputation and different quality on them too. Yeah, that would be nice. Getting, you know, being able to get higher quality stuff. Also, I don't see any reason why they couldn't offer the same thing from different factions. I think they do that already, don't they? No, they don't, do they? At the moment, it's very limited. Like, for example, if I wanted an FR-66, the only way to get it would be Foxwell. I think it would, and so basically the only way to acquire that blueprint would be through combat, space combat. That's not for everybody. It would be nice to have these options available in different places as well, you know, just sort of spreading out the availability as to how you can acquire them. Oh, gonna make them an offer they can refuse. Anyway, I need to go. It is time for me to finish. I will be back on Monday, and we will be attempting the TSG, I think. Oh, Genesis. So, yeah, keep an eye out if you're in the org on the jobs board. We will hopefully get some jobs popping up there, populating up there for people to provide us with. We need RMC, missiles, torpedoes, resources for crafting. Look at the top sort of military grade A and B recipes for power plants, especially quantum drives and other components, and see what those resources are and mine them. We will give you a good price for them. This is just org stuff. We're not outsourcing yet, but this is org stuff. Yeah, we will pay you for them, and you'll help the org and get us set up for doing more as an org. It also gives us that ability to be more powerful when the time comes to defend our own and others. And something I would love to do a bit more as well with these new Tiberons is heading out and well, we can do this when we're doing the next salvaging hunt, where we go out with Tiberons, and if there are any like pirate or griefing Idris or other big ships, take them out. We can fight them, and we can get our reclaimers in, and we can salvage it all. Coffee! Just made it for the beginning. Excellent. How you doing, sir? Do you mean the beginning of detoxes? Is detox on? Yeah, let me know how you get on with that operation. You've been... Oh, sorry, hang on. No. Yeah, operation. Let me know how you get on. And hopefully you see it come through soon. I haven't got my Twitch drop thing yet. Oh, is he on his hollybobs already? Flipping heck. Just can't get the Twitch streamers, can you? Oh, what have I pressed? Wrong button. Right, we have Daily Noob on. I think we may... What's happened here? Why is my... Okay, it's working now. I think we'll send it... Oh, Sun Devil. Where's Sun Devil? Should we send it Sun Devil's way? We can do that. Yo, Victoria, how you doing? Let me find his name so that I get it right. Where is he? He's a lovely guy, is he? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's a regular of ours. So it's always nice to pass it on to our own lot. Where is he? Yeah, as I say, we'll be back on Monday. Hopefully throughout this weekend, I will be playing a lot more. You guys in the org, I'll give you a shout if we're doing anything specific or just playing together. Is that his actual name there, Sandman? Because I can't find him. Right, /raid Sundevil. Yes, there is no stream on Wednesday. It is Summer's 4th birthday. Shenanigans. So, stream on Monday, stream on Friday, no stream on Wednesday. We are... little princess is having her birthday. No birthday party, though. Thank goodness. The time will come when she wants to invite people around, and I'll be like, no, but we'll have to do it. Anyway, I will see you all soon. Hopefully we see more fixes come along for 4.8. I know they've been speaking about it. Let me read that bit again. Oh, my ears are so sweaty. So the last sort of information we've heard about CIG addressing 4.8 and it being a mess is they thank us for the recent reports on Spectrum and the Issue Council. The teams are working hard on fixes and are planning to release an update shortly. They are tracking the top known issues and their statuses on their knowledge base. So, yeah, fingers crossed. All gets, well, not all, but it starts getting resolved and we can start playing a bit more consistently. Anyway, this is my end screen. Have a great evening, have a great weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.